What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of From the Sideline. I'm your host, Troy, and I'm back with the boys. What's up, fellas?
What's
How everybody
going
feeling? What's up? We got we got BooWop back in the building. What's up, BooWop?
What's going on, people? How y'all doing?
Damn, ain't nobody gonna answer?
Oh, I thought he was talking. I thought he was talking to the people. My bad. I thought he was talking to the people. I thought he was talking to the people.
All the people.
My bad.
We got Gbaby, L-Baby, H-Baby, B-Baby in the house. What's up?
What's going on, y'all? We back at it.
You know, no more Saints in 2023 at the end of the shows. You know.
I don't know.
We haven't heard it. Yeah, we haven't heard it in the last two episodes. So, you know, maybe he's giving up on it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I could have swore I said it. We gonna have to look back, but I could have swore.
Yeah, I got the tape.
Okay.
That's my name. Just call me
Mr.
Tape.
Then I might just be tripping.
Because I always got the footage. We got Clutch back in the building. What's up, Clutch?
What's good? How's it going?
Shit, I'm gonna answer you. It's going good. All right.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You know, I ain't gonna leave you like they did BooWop. You feel me? You feel me? What's up? School back in the building. And I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. Care
what anybody say.
Give it to
Give me 2020 AD over any version of Giannis.
Oh my God!
One time.
I don't care.
You don't care.
Argue with your mama, not me.
SB Sports said, I know this guy say he don't care, but he don't care. I feel him. But we getting straight into it because, you know, the news came out. KD's meeting with the Nets that we addressed the other day. Chat was good. KD has told the Nets owner that it's him or what is his name? Steve Marks?
Yeah, Sean Marks.
Sean Marks. Sorry, Sean. Sean Marks and Steve Nash. So I thought they both was named Steve for a second. But what are you guys' thoughts on that? I think it's interesting. BooWop, you said you want to let everybody else test the water, or you want to jump straight in the pool?
I mean, I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, they should trade his ass.
Like, you think they should trade? Oh, you said you don't think that they're gonna get rid of the GM?
I wouldn't. If I'm the owner, I'm not getting rid of my GM or my coach.
What does history tell us?
Not this. Not the same thing. It's not the same thing. If this was 25-year-old Kevin Durant, I would easily fire both of them. Bye.
What if KD got another 10 years in him?
He don't.
But the fact that he's older is even more reason to trade him, though. But the fact that he's older is even more reason to trade him.
I'm just gonna say that GK.
Yeah, trade him.
Nah, you can't trade Kevin Durant. You got 3 or 4 years left, probably in his prime. I don't know what the heck you want to call it nowadays.
Prime, yes, but
you can
get
a better coach and you could get a better GM. You can't get a better player.
Yeah, ain't nobody giving.
Yeah, because everybody that's better than him is locked up. Everybody that's better than him is locked up, or they're like young.
Never get a better player. How many times you see a player like they get traded and they receive a better player in return?
Right, that's why you're cheaper.
But I could get a better coach though. I get a better coach than Steve Nash.
They for sure they could get a better coach.
That's what I was saying when you said it before the show. I wanted to say, like, if you're talking about like meeting in the middle, like him and Sean Marks got to sit down, have a conversation. You feel me? Like, and then they can reconcile whatever their differences is, and they get rid of Steve Nash. Maybe that's meeting in the middle, but I don't think that's enough for KD. I think it's tough because if you get rid of KD, you're not a playoff team. If you're a playoff team, you get in at the 10, and then you bounce in the first, the playing.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, they should be the 10.
Is this assuming Kyrie is gone? Is this assuming Kyrie is gone?
If they give up Kyrie
he didn't say that though. He didn't say he was gonna get rid of Kyrie though, which is funny.
Kyrie said he won't play this though.
This is why I don't believe half the stuff that they put in the media because everything.
Yeah, because he didn't say nothing about Kyrie going. So remember that report that come out that he wanted Kyrie going.
I feel like they just making it up as they go.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he wants him fired.
What I think it is, people, executives from other teams, telling people shit just to stir up shit, bro. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's just like them whispering in a reporter's ear, like, "Yo, I heard," and it's not.
That's my,
It's just to spin it, like.
that's what I'm saying, GK. Like right there. You what is gonna make this guy happy? What if a month from now you to fire the GM, you look up, he wants to still be trading?
You better get him what he wants. That means you failed. That means you failed. As a
but
team,
you don't have to
At
trade
that point, he just
him.
might
He
as well
still
play
has
off his
4
contract.
years. But he still got 4 years. You don't have to trade him.
Like,
I agree you don't have to trade him, but I'm not firing the coach and GM, especially.
I agree with you with the GM, but the coach can go.
Yeah, Steve Nash,
coach
aside
can.
from what KD requested, like Steve Nash been needed to go.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
If
that was a problem
meet him in the
before
middle,
he
The thing
requested
was
the
that
trade.
KD
So.
wanted Steve Nash.
That's
meet
the
him in
thing
the
I'm
middle.
saying, School. He
You
wanted.
asked for him.
You asked for him.
Now you
Now you ask him.
Now he don't want him.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I mean,
You can't
Nash
ask
and
for
the
I don't
somebody
like.
that
Don't get me
you
wrong.
ask.
I don't like it either.
Together, he wants somebody like, listen, I need to fire.
That's
Hey,
corny.
hey, look, I don't like it either. I don't like that because, like, if we really keep it a buck, the team that he got up until James Harden got traded was basically the team he wanted. He brought Kyrie there. He brought DeAndre Jordan. That's why they shipped off Jared Allen,
But they didn't
so that they could pay DeAndre Jordan.
They didn't.
Yeah, they did, but I mean, that's who he wanted.
So that's
and
already
then
like
when
one
they
thing is like, all right, now we got this big 3-0 together. I'm thinking when I come back off an injury, this is going to be the thing, and then you trade away DeAndre, you bring in James Harden along the way, and it's like now things are in shambles where we don't know what direction the team really was going.
I don't know. I feel like when they got James Harden, like even if we go there, like okay, sure, we can even say maybe that's not what KD wanted, but we're not gonna act like them three wasn't balling.
No,
like,
I'm not.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, so yeah, I get the drama that happened. He didn't want to be around Kyrie. He didn't like the system that Steve Nash was trying to run because Harden.
And that's probably why KD is now like. That's why I brought up James Harden because I knew somebody was going to try to break it down and be like, "Oh, James Harden didn't like the system." That's what KD is probably looking at. Like, damn, I thought Steve Nash was going to come in and we was going to have a good system, but the system he put in place ain't going to win me championships in the 3-4 years I got left in my prime.
But what is the system? Like, I don't know what the system is right now in Brooklyn. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying firing Steve Nash isn't anything crazy. And then for me, I'm not mad at Deshaun Marks just because I just feel like I keep saying this. They didn't have to trade James Harden. And maybe he's upset about that. Because if you think about it, they traded James Harden because James Harden. So. But hold on, they traded James Harden because James Harden didn't want to deal with the whole Kyrie situation. Then they traded him. Then Kyrie came back 2 weeks. That was stupid. You could have just kept him for the season. Kyrie was coming back. It was a dumb trade.
I mean,
I
don't think nothing's dumb when a player.
I don't think it was a dumb trade with James Harden.
This nigga literally let the other team get the ball.
If Ben Simmons would have played like we all thought he was going to, I think we'd be looking at trade a little different. No, I get you. I'm just saying, like, when they made that trade, we all thought, all right, Ben Simmons, you out of Philly now. You be all right, and then it never happened. So, I don't know. For me, it's just kind of like, I feel like if you got to get a coach in there, like, I'm not saying, like, there's somebody on the level of Ty Lue, but Ty Lue is revered in the level that he is, because when he first got there with Braun, he held Braun accountable. He wasn't no David Blatt and was just there as to fill the position. Coach Spo and Ty Lue, like, they held LeBron accountable. They had no problem getting, like, your best player, you got to be able to rip it. And Steve Nash doesn't come across as that type of guy. He comes off the type of guy that's going to pamper you. That's not what you need.
Then we got to also think, why would KD want Sean Marks gone? What happened in a relationship between them two that's so dramatic or so detrimental to him?
Not extending Kyrie.
I don't know if it's just that.
That's one of the things that was reported. Like KD was upset that they didn't want to.
They also reported that KD didn't want Kyrie.
These reports are ridiculous. Like
KD, he can't ask for nothing after the performance he done had in the playoffs. Like, you can't get swept and play bad. Be the reason why we lose, and then ask for I want him going. I want him going. I need him. No, dog, you gotta be better for you to get those requests.
You
That's
gotta
fair.
be.
Just can't be
You
like,
That's
gotta
oh,
fair.
be
he
like.
elite.
You gotta do it how LeBron do it. LeBron lose Game 5 in the NBA Finals. No help.
Yeah, like you lose game 4 in the first round, get swept. Like, nah, you ain't.
Yeah. Imagine if
Ain't
LeBron would have got swept like that. Oh my goodness.
and then would have asked you, let's
Was
get
LeBron
rid of
coming off
him.
an injury?
Exactly.
Just get rid of him.
Exactly.
Was LeBron
Nah,
coming off
right.
an injury though?
In Phoenix, technically, he was. He missed a good amount of time before he
Right,
came
but
back,
did he
and
get
then
swept?
AD got
I'm
hurt.
saying, like,
No. I get you. I'm just
he's
saying.
the half book things. So you're
That's
saying
something
like
that's
he
hey,
can't
Troy.
he can't play that bad. Like the dude literally got injured, came back a couple of games before the playoffs, led them to a 7th seed, and then tried to beat a tough
Yeah,
Boston.
that's something I gotta
I ain't
factor
saying
in
he
as
had
a,
to beat
as a
him.
GM. You stay
But he
home.
could have played better than he
Austin was a
did.
way superior.
That was
player.
his worst
He was
playoff
way
series
superior.
ever.
And I also
He
don't agree with
played
you, Scooby, when you
terrible.
say. I don't also agree with you when you say that KD was the sole reason why they lost. That's not true.
Oh, he's not the only reason. He's not the only
He's
reason.
not the only reason why they lost.
Yeah, no, Kyrie
They were
was
outcoached.
trash too.
First off, they were
Okay.
But why
outcoached.
don't we blame
So-
Steve Nash? The defense
That's the
was
first person I'm
garbage.
going to. They were
Right.
It's Steve
outcoached.
Nash. The
They were
defense was
outcoached from the
trash,
start
bro.
of the
Oh yeah,
bracket
Steve Nash was
saying-
terrible.
As soon as the bracket said Nets versus Boston, they were outcoached. That
If
was it.
KD
They were
plays
outcoached.
average, if KD
They were
plays
outcoached.
average, they probably go to like at least a game 6 or game 7.
It's not. But
because
if
the
you
games
watch
were
the
close with
hold
him.
on,
Hey, that
With him,
defense.
the
you
way
see
how
how-
bad he
hey,
was
that
playing, they
defense.
were still close.
That
The
defense
games were
coming
still
off
close.
Yeah, I mean that is a good point. The games
No,
were close for
no.
most of them.
The
But
games
Like they
if you
were,
watch
they were,
the
but when
series-
you're going down to the end of the game, conditioning comes into a factor. Your conditioning matters at the end of the game in the fourth quarter. You're not winded. You're still able to be in the game, still able to get to your spots, not be slower, still be at the same. That all matters. So if KD is just coming off injury, or anybody's coming off injury, you got all you want. Anybody that's coming off an injury, we always say this, how are they going to look when they come back? When KD came back, he looked good, but going against a tough defense that's physical with him 48 minutes in a game, that's going to take a toll on him because he hasn't been playing. He didn't play the whole season. He didn't play 60
I mean,
games.
he didn't play the
His
whole
body
season
is
last
conditioned.
season,
The
and
30,
he looked,
he had 35, but he also had James Harden and Kyrie for a point in time too.
but I'm saying even when he didn't have them, like when they got out in the second round, he still looked unbelievable.
No, 100%.
He still
100%.
looked unbelievable.
But that doesn't
Really? You're
speak.
playing
That
the
doesn't
violin?
speak to this year.
The
But-
smallest-
the
the
1
smallest
point
team ever
loss.
No, I'm just saying it's
1
like
point
his
loss,
injuries-
7
That
point
doesn't
loss,
speak
6
last
point
year.
loss, 4
It doesn't
point loss.
doesn't speak to this year.
But if you
Say it again, G-Baby.
watch the
It's
series,
conditioning
it's
at
not
the
even
end of the
Kevin
game.
Durant
Yeah,
though.
nobody's disputing that.
1 point loss,
I watch
7
every
point
one of them.
loss, 6 point loss, 4
But
point
when you
loss.
want your star, your superstar player to be your clutch player in those times when defense is playing that type of defense on you, it affects your game. That's what happened. His game was affected, and he was
But we know
not
Kevin
in
Durant does.
condition to. He wasn't in the best of conditioning. Right, to go against a defense. Like I'm not making this, dude. That's just what I saw in the game. I think
you know what
that's why
I
we
didn't see
affected
that.
KD.
That-
That's
that-
exactly what I
I've
saw.
seen
And that could be true. Can I?
Okay.
What I
Dominated him on
would
the
so
defensive end. We dominated him.
yeah,
Like,
and what I would you know what I would say to that.
dominated him.
You know what I would say to that. Like that very well could be true, but you know what I would say to that. Any other superstar you're supposed to be top 5 mega superstar in the league, you're not getting that pass. Yeah. Nobody else is getting that pass. I'm not giving it to KD. You got to show up, especially because 1 point loss, 4 point loss, okay, the 7 point loss, fine.
Why KD doesn't get the pass? It's like because you guys look at things as an individual. If you start looking at things as a team sport, because that's what basketball is, it wouldn't be no KD needs to do this. No, the team needs to step up. With the Kyrie played good in a couple of those games, but he had bad games too. Who was the third option? Bruce Brown. He stepped up in a couple of those games, but he had bad games too. Who was the fourth option when those guys wasn't rhythm? He had
Bruce
a
Brown
couple
looked
of
like he was the best player in the
Yeah,
game.
Bruce Brown,
I would agree. I watched
Bruce Brown was
something
killing.
I would 100% agree that
But
he
the
looked
role
like he was
players
the best
did their
one.
job,
But that's because
they didn't, though.
Boston defense, their focus was Kyrie and KD. And that's why on last episode, I was trying to say to BooWop that if Boston had to go against a Chris Middleton and Giannis, that they will be well equipped to go against both of them because they did it in the series. I didn't say this, but now it just binged in my head. I should have said it, but because they did it in the series before, they focused on their the main 2 guys on the team and made the others try to beat them all 4 games and the others couldn't. It was very close, but the others couldn't beat us, and we knew that. That's what made us the superior team.
So Troy, let me ask you this: what made those games close? What made those games close with KD and Kyrie performing?
KD and Kyrie doing their best. That's what made it close. and Boston
doing their best.
Nah, true.
They did their best against the defense that was in front of them. We're not gonna sit here. No, I'm not. I didn't try shit. I didn't try nothing. I didn't try anything, bro.
Nah, I'm sorry. You supposed to be a top 5 player in the league, superstar.
He should have played better. KD should have figured it out, but like I'm not giving him a pass. Yes, he should have figured it out, but Kyrie should have also figured it out.
So
him too.
Steve Nash could have drew a better scheme
for
after seeing what Boston was doing. That's why I'm saying the first thing I said is why did they lose? Why did they get swept? The coaching. They got out coached. Then I go to the players. The players didn't play well because they were out coached. It all leads back to your coaching, your setup, your schemes when you're going against a team. Boston was more well equipped to beat the Nets than the Nets was well equipped to beat us if we focused on their stars.
You are absolutely right. So when it comes to coaching, I get you 100%. KD should be able to get you a game.
No,
bad coaching at all. Bad coaching. So that's why, because I never expected them to win this series
against any other team. This is what my bias. This is what my bias said. Hey, you see, I scooted over to get Larry in there. Against any other team, maybe he would have got one game, but not against the Big B. All right. Not against Big B. We wasn't giving him anything.
Yeah, that's fine.
We wanted to make a statement early, and that was a team to make a statement against.
No.
So what happened to that conditioning? So what happened to that conditioning in the finals?
I said it. Have I not? I got the tape. Call me Mr. Tape. I said it before. I said, what did I say when Theo was on the show? That down the stretch, our team got tired. Even though Brown stepped up and performed, right? The rest of the team got winded because they don't know what it takes to win 16 games and get a championship. That's conditioning. That's them being able to continue that route. KD, listen, he got there and he was like, all right, I'm one of the best in the world. Defense, it's like you can beat that. But
that's fine. I was just asking a question.
You guys, you watch the Call of Duty leagues, you watch the CDL. You know who? You ever heard of the team Optic Gaming? You know what their nickname is? The Green Wall. All right, and that's what Boston did to KD. They gave him the Green Wall.
I mean, yeah, there's other factors that hold accountable, but KD, for me, is just the biggest.
I agree. He should have got a game. Series. That 1 point game, he should have.
Especially at home. Even game 3, he took 11 shots. What are you doing?
Defense.
Kevin, no.
Nah, you Kevin Durant. You ain't taking no 11 shots. Nah, that's inexcusable. That is inexcusable. You the best player on the team. If you are the best player on the team, you should not be taking no 11 shots. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are.
That leg was hurting me. That leg was like,
if you so hurt,
because Bruce is able to get 19 shots off because Boston defense is predicated on stopping Kyrie and KD. So what that leaves is everybody else open to shoot it. I don't understand why every time I say this.
No, because your defense can be predicated to do it. Doesn't mean it's going to happen.
100% in the playoffs. Team scheme to take a guy out of the game or make it tougher for him and make him rely on his teammates more. That's what they did to the Nets, and it worked.
11 shots, man.
So why the next game? Hold on. Why the next game he takes 31 shots?
Because y'all killed him for 11.
Exactly.
All right, you want me to just chuck him? All right, I'll just chuck him, and then we kill him because he didn't make him, but he was just in the game. Like, all right, you don't want me to take 11 and give my team the best chance to win? All right, here you go.
I'd rather you go 10 for 30. Then only take 11 shots. I'm sorry.
But you kill him if he's 10 for 30, though.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill him, but it's worse if you. No. Okay, look. If he's taking 30 shots, I can't accuse him of not being aggressive or not trying to get his team in the game because clearly ain't nobody else doing it. Kyrie, I think, was only good game 1. Then he broke his Ramadan fast and didn't do nothing the rest of the series.
Thing is,
so if you're the best, look, if you're the best player on my team, I'ma live with you taking 30 shots no matter what you do. I might hate that you go 10 for 30, but I'ma live with that. If you only taking 11, that to me is worse than you going 1 for 30, honestly. If you only taking 11, that shows me you not being aggressive. Barring it, honestly, I'm sorry. That is inexcusable.
But I think it gets to a point where he's low-hanging fruit. We kill him for everything. He takes 11 shots, he gets killed. He takes 31 shots, he gets killed.
Okay, but Clutch, what would you rather your best player do? Take 11 shots or take 30.
I'd rather my best player give me the best chance of winning, whatever that means.
But if you watch the series is bigger than Kevin Durant.
That wasn't the
11 shots from your best players. I'm sorry. There is not a team in the world. You can tell me your best player taking 11 shots is your best chance to win.
And definitely not on this Nets team. They needed more from him. Period.
What y'all act like?
When the defense locked in on him, he like, hey, let me see.
They needed more. I don't give a damn if God.
11 shots is horrendous.
Don't get me wrong. I don't want KD taking 11 shots in a game. I'm not making excuses, but the flow of the game affects players. I'm not making excuses. That is true. If you play basketball, you know the flow of the game affects you. So if KD's in a game and his rhythm's off, or he's not there, or the flow of Boston defense is hammering him up to where he can't get to his spots.
Why wouldn't he be there? He's on
like where he can't get to spots. What are you talking about? Why
he wasn't mentally there?
I don't know.
Quit on the team?
No, I'm okay. So if you're not mentally there, you quit on the team. Okay,
basically, yeah.
I see what we're doing, bro.
Yeah, if you're not mentally there, you're quitting.
And I didn't say anything. Now, Pete, I didn't say anything about mental. It was nothing from mental.
He's not there.
And what did I say after that?
I'm trying to figure out why you say he's not there.
But that's that. They see, thank you, bro. You gotta listen and let me finish, and then you'll understand what I'm saying.
Was he not there?
He was there.
So how he went there?
I said something that tied
tape man, pull the tape up. Tape man.
I am gonna pull the tape up, and I'm gonna fucking text you with what I said. I am, and you know it. You know it. You know it. You know.
I want to know what he. I want to know what he said too.
You know it. Goddamn! Now I lost my train of thought. Thank you, BooWop.
Point is, you're the best player on the team. 11 shots is horrendous. 11 shots is horrendous.
11 shots for Kevin Durant, not just like he's a scorer. Like that's what he do. He scores.
So everybody scores.
He's the most efficient scorer of all time.
That's what he does.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, no one can. He's the most effortless scorer of all time, man.
And I just want to say, I don't think he's gonna have a bad series like this ever again. But we look at that series, and all we're doing is analyzing that series. He played bad for, I would say, all of it. There is at least there was one game he had like 28, but he had like 18 free throws. 18 free throws. It was shot like 4 for 20 or something like that. Like, I'm sorry, that's a bad game. Like, hey, you got your free throws, cool. Way to be aggressive and get to the line. 4 for 20, my dude. Like, all he had to do was play average, and they might go to 6.
They might win the series.
Like 6 or because game 1 they could have won that. That was the game Kyrie did good, and that was a point because literally. Everybody bid on a Marcus Smart 3.
I don't want to be spicy right now, but I'm seeing a couple of players. Charles holds a 0 for 10 in a playoff game.
Who?
Charles Barkley. Like
okay,
yeah, that's trash. That's trash.
What you trying to bring up?
Like that's why. Like
who's that? KG?
Like we can't sit here and like we're acting like I'm with Clutch. Like we're magnifying KD because it's KD, but it's like other superstars have done it.
And they would have got killed. If I was alive when that happened, I would have got killed. If I was alive when Charles Barkley going 0 for 10, if I was alive when Charles Barkley went 0 for 10, because I was born in '98, I've never seen Charles Barkley play. If I was alive and I saw Charles Barkley go 0 for 10, he was, that's trash. That's trash.
Mama eat trash.
Just because other superstars did it doesn't mean it was right.
No, I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying that you like. I have never. In my time talking sports or debating sports, have I ever heard any group of people, right, except for this one here on this show, right?
Go ahead, keep going.
Magnify one player's downfall, but when another,
so they don't kill James.
I would have killed him.
They don't kill James Harden. Are we finna really do this?
James Harden gets killed. I mean, shoot, LeBron gets killed. LeBron gets killed.
You want to know why James Harden gets killed?
He don't have a ring. That's the only reason why. He don't have a ring. He don't have a ring.
Do they not kill LeBron still? Did LeBron not get killed for missing the playoffs? I'm sorry. Did that not happen?
But
people think LeBron had a better season than Kevin Durant.
LeBron got killed for missing the playoffs for 20
And who thinks that, Clutch? Who thinks that, Clutch?
Do they not kill LeBron, Clutch?
They still kill him. LeBron still gets killed. He just got his bronze sexuals. That's the difference. Ain't no KD sexuals out here.
Maybe that's the problem. KD need more fans.
Y'all
can never stay on it.
Clutch, so you think this past series, you think KD should just get a pass?
When you up, you be derailing the conversation too.
I don't think he should get a pass, but for me, like we sit back and we act like he averaged 13, 4, and 5. He averaged 26, 5, and 6. Did he have a terrible shooting series? Yes, one of his worst. But if we watch the series, look how close it was. If you watch the series, he wasn't the main problem. Their defense was. They could not stop a nosebleed.
Yeah, and nobody disagreed with that though.
But nobody brings it up.
Then after they lost, KD. The
For
defense went out the window, and it's like KD. Oh shit, nigga!
I think we all recognized even before that. We all recognized Steve Nash was not a good coach, and their defense was a problem. But KD, you that guy, you can't get one game.
But I think
you can't get one.
If he gets one game, we're like Kevin Durant. All you can do is get one game
in crucial moments of a game. You cannot get one game if you cannot play defense down the stretch of an NBA playoff game. That's why KD and them didn't get one game. Is because the defense didn't allow them to get in the groove at the end of the game. It wasn't just KD. Kyrie took shots too. Bruce Brown took shots.
Kyrie was trash too. I said that. Kyrie was trash too.
But they couldn't stop nobody.
This never happened.
Which way are we slicing the pie? When he takes 11, when he takes 31, it's just like always around.
LeBron and Kyrie not getting swept. Move on. Let's go. That's all I know.
What does Kyrie got to do with
LeBron and Kyrie is not getting swept, bro. I ain't trying to hear that.
They got swept. They got swept to a team that the next two series they went to Game 7 to teams that was hurt.
Okay, so if that's the case, they got swept to the team that made it to the finals too. I could word it out.
No, but I'm saying no. What I'm saying is
they got swept by the team that made it to the finals.
The two teams they went up against in the Bucks and the Heat were both hurt. So
they went 7 games with him. They went 7 games with him.
So hold on. Was the Nets fully healthy? Yes or no?
Was KD on the floor?
Who were they missing?
Hold on.
No. Hey, I want to know. Who were the Nets missing? Because I don't remember. Who were they missing?
They wasn't missing that big light-skinned dude that was looking like a model on the sideline.
Ben Simmons, who ain't played all year. I'm not counting that, bro. I'm not counting that. Nah. Ben Simmons wasn't hurt. He chose not to play most of the year. And then he got traded there and was just...
Hold on. He did get back surgery. We're not going to do that.
When did he get back surgery? When did he get back surgery?
In the
offseason. He got back surgery from sitting down too much. How that happened?
Right at the season.
Facts,
how you sit on your ass and you get back surgery? I don't understand that.
I like how when the argument...
So he just wasn't in the gym working on his game. Okay. I believe he was just sitting on his ass all day. School.
Who? Ben Simmons? We know he wasn't working on his game.
Yes, he was.
We know he wasn't working on his game.
I haven't seen him.
What reports was I reading from Wojin that he was working at a separate camp before, and they wanted him to come to Philly's camp? What are we talking about?
The same working on his game that he been doing the past 3 years, taking open threes in the gym, and then coming to the NBA season, and nothing was different, right? That offseason workout where nothing was different for Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons been the same player since his rookie year to this year. Ain't nothing changed.
If anything, he done digressed.
Yep.
But yeah, they were healthy in my opinion.
Back
I'm not
to
counting Ben
KD saying that he don't.
I'm counting Ben Simmons. He's on the roster.
Okay, you can count Ben Simmons.
They have Joe Harris, one of their top 3-point shooters.
But
he doesn't.
So what about
Joe Harris? Okay, yeah. I forgot about Joe Harris. Yeah, I'll give you Joe Harris. I forgot about him.
One point game could have been Joe Harris shot on the 3 for a closing shot.
You absolutely right. It could have been. You absolutely right.
It was going off.
And it
doesn't matter.
It also could have been KD shot.
To your point. Like Boston wasn't fully healthy throughout the run either. Like Jaylen Brown was still dealing. No, he wasn't. Jaylen Brown was still dealing with his hamstring injury. Robert Williams was out. We depended on Al Horford having big ass games out of nowhere for us to get through some of those games. You talk about us going to Game 7 with the Bucks and the Heat. First of all, the Bucks have, like BooWop said, and I said this to BooWop, the best player in the league. That's the defending champs. You don't think that hunger was carrying them?
Can't some people right now argue that KD is the best player in the world? People do this still right now.
KD, they were doing that up until the series, up until they got swept. People were still trying to tell me that KD was the best player in the world.
The thing was, Giannis and people like Giannis and Jimmy Butler in those series had to have significant performances,
right?
For those
Because of the
teams
defense,
against the same defense,
and that's what I said. I addressed that, right? It's the same defense, but it's different schemes against those teams, right? Because they have different players and they play different.
Who's harder to scheme against, KD or Jimmy Butler?
You're talking about Jimmy Butler, right? On the team of the Heat that also has a almost an equivalent.
Not even another 20-point scorer other than Tyler Hero.
Right.
Is he the
right? But they also have an equivalent. They also have a Gbaby. You like looking up the games, right? What were the Heat scores? Because I can swear it was like
I got you.
It was like mad low scoring games, like two
I got
low scoring games. If I'm not mistaken,
that's fine. That it was a low scoring game.
Right? The better offense prevails in those games.
I'm not saying that they did. I'm not saying that it's not true. But Jimmy Butler in some of those games had to perform at a significant level,
right? Just to beat us, right?
And all those games are better defensively, though.
To be like, I can play above your defense, above the way that you're playing up, right? And if he didn't drop 40, the team wouldn't have beat us.
So you saying Jimmy Butler is more likely to drop 40 than KD then?
No, Jimmy willed himself more to drop 40 than KD did.
Okay,
I agree with you guys there. I agree with you guys there.
He did it. He willed him.
And so
KD didn't will nobody.
And that's fine. I agree with you there.
That's it.
So scores. Yeah. So just for the sake of this, scores. Game 1, 118-107, Miami. Game 2, 127-102, Boston. So 2 high scoring, and then after that it kind of went down. Game 3, 109-103, Miami. Game 4, 102-82, Boston. Game 5, Boston 93-80. Game 6, Miami 111-103, and then Game 7, 196.
Man, this is Kevin Durant. We talking about a guy. You're not gonna see
it in with the Bucks series. We're not just gonna skip over it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. For a second there, Boston was having trouble figuring out how to stop Giannis. We're not going to say and act like Giannis wasn't getting off in the game and they did to Giannis what they did to KD, because they didn't. And Giannis was the one who didn't allow that to happen. I agree with you there. KD should have done more. I said it 3 times in this conversation. KD, being the player that he is, yes, I agree with you, should have done more. But I'm not going to take it away from our defense or any team's defense because he did not do more. The defense figured him out.
So you're just giving more credit to Boston's defense because you feel like we're diminishing the fact that Boston's defense was just good
every time.
Okay. We're not. No, I mean we're not diminishing Boston's defense.
Then y'all look at other series and like, why couldn't KD go to Game 7? Those teams were different.
We ain't even asking for Game 7. We just wanted him to play like Kevin Durant for one fucking game.
That's what was brung up. It was said, why did Boston, but the Bucks and the Heat go to Game 7 with that same defense? That's what was brung up.
So but our whole thing was KD couldn't even get a game. Like we didn't. I don't think. At least me personally, I did not expect Brooklyn to win. As soon as I saw Boston and the way Boston,
I didn't expect, as being a Boston fan, for the Nets to get swept. What was I saying to you, Boo? I could go back in the messages and tell you I thought we had a couple of those games lost. Boo, I could tell you. I thought we lost a couple of those, but we pulled them out. Nobody expected it. I agree with you. But I give equal responsibility to the Nets as a whole and to Boston as a whole. It's not just KD. Nobody stepped up in the
Okay, so look, even if we want to do it on 100%. Hey, so look, even if we want to do it on 100%, I'm giving 50%. Even if you want to get 50 to Boston, right? Let's just say we get 50 to Boston. So, hey, Boston's defense 50%. Then we go to the other 50 and we disperse it. I'm giving like 30 to KD and 20% Steve Nash and the coaches. Jimmy
can cook the same defense because maybe the defensive scheme was different. Maybe the defensive scheme would stop everybody else, Bam and those guys, Hero and those guys, and let Jimmy beat us.
But it's not even that.
It almost happened.
To make a
it almost happened.
Right, but it didn't.
That was
that's because in that series, Jimmy was able to get off. The same scheme that you're trying to say, like, oh, they was designed to slow down KD and Kyrie.
No, I'm saying the scheme
wasn't the same
is
game,
different against different teams. The next team is not the Heat team. You cannot go into it and play the Heat the same way. They don't have a dynamic duo of scorers like KD and Kyrie. So why would we go into them playing them the same way? Who are the two we focusing on? No, you focus on the others and make Jimmy beat you in some of those games, and Jimmy did it in some of those games. And then
So
you
focus
modify it on the back
getting beat by
end.
Max Strus than Jimmy Butler?
I'm sorry?
I said you focus on getting beat by Max Strus?
No, I didn't say Max Strus. I said Bam and Hero. And
Hero was hurt. Hero was hurt.
Hero got hurt along the way, yes.
Yeah, he's out of the equation.
100%.
I don't know. I personally don't feel like you going against Miami. I don't think you're saying, hey, you know what? We're gonna let Jimmy beat us. I'm saying we're gonna make everybody else beat us.
Fans, I would go into it too thinking that way. But when you go into game one and Bam has that kind of game, and it's like, okay.
No, Jimmy
Bam's good game was only in game 3.
That's what I'm saying. Bam.
You said going into game 1.
I said game 1. Bam didn't. The game that Bam had would let us know. Okay, Bam's not going to beat us. Bam's not that we can make him ineffective on the game to a point where it could give us an edge. If we're going to do that, right, that means that we would have to either focus on Jimmy Butler or focus on the others collectively. That means affecting their spacing, being where they are, getting back to the perimeter, and letting Jimmy control the offense and find buckets. It wasn't like Jimmy was just making wide open shots. He made some tough buckets in those games. He was willing those buckets
he can make tough buckets.
That's Jimmy's. That's why they call him Jimmy Buckets. That's his nickname. That's why, because he can will shots in. That's Jimmy's game. I'm not taking nothing away from Boston. Well, I'm going to take something away from Boston because Boston should have switched it up a little bit to focus more on Jimmy. And I think they did that later in the series to put a little bit more pressure on Jimmy and make the others beat him. But I think, going in, I think the plan was to let Jimmy see if Jimmy could beat us. And when he showed consistency that he could or get them close to, I think we switched the game plan towards the end of the series. And that's why we was able to beat them. But the Heat wasn't no slouch. I'm not going to sit here and act like we went to game 7 with a slouch team. That team has a defensive culture. That's all they play. It's defense. That's what they do. So it's going to be tough on Boston, a team that struggles on offense sometimes, that you can make inefficient. You can make us inefficient. We're not going to act like Tatum and Brown is just a bucket every time. No, they're not.
I'm not saying none of that. But what I'm saying is in that series specifically, game 1, the games we won, game 1, Jimmy Butler had to perform at a significant level. Game 3.
Game 3, that was Bam's good game. That was Bam's good game, and that's it.
Jimmy got hurt in the second half. Bam played good, but they came back in the second half.
KD should have done something, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, well, I'm going to hold. Well, I do hold it like against the team, and he's on the team, so I get it. You want him to do more. I agree with you there, but it's not just solely on him. That's
okay. And even with that being said,
it starts with him.
I was about to say, even with to piggyback.
No. This is the NBA, bro. This is not the NFL.
Nah, because what I was gonna say was, what I was gonna say was, like, to piggyback off of BooWop, like, absolutely, like, you know, it's not solely on KD. But how many times throughout the course of the history, it's going to come down to, I don't care. I mean, if we don't keep it about, like, we've seen players make it with mid-coaches. We've seen players perform with mid-coaches.
But that
not often. It's not often.
But that don't mean mid-coaches. That don't mean that the mid-coaches did not make an adjustment that worked, or those good players on that team saw something and went to the coach and told him, this is what I see, this is what we can do. And that coach was like, all right, show me it. We've seen it so many times with Kobe. Kobe on the floor, he'll notice something. He'll run it to his team. They'll do it, figure it out, get a steal down the block, pass up the court, easy score. Like, players do that shit all the time.
Did Nick Nurse outcoach Steve Kerr, or did Kawhi just outplay the best player on the Warriors?
No, I'm not saying either. The Warriors were hurt. The Warriors have two of them.
Okay, so let's stay there.
It was 3-1.
Yeah, and to finish it out, they lost 2 of their best 3 players.
Okay, I got you. Hey, bet, I got you. In 2016, did Ty Lue outcoach Steve Kerr, or did LeBron or James just outplay the best player on the Warriors?
I'm sorry.
They outcoached him. Ty Lue outcoached him. I think Ty Lue outcoached him.
If your coach is not paying attention to the game and he puts the game fully into the player's hand, they're not going to see everything. He has an advantage from watching it from the sideline, watching calls, watching what they're favoring, watching what they're going to. You can watch that in game, but you're not going to watch it intently because you also have to understand what your guy is doing in front of you, what he likes to do, what's his tendencies, and you got to pay attention to those too so you know when to make your move. So it's not just on the player to notice what's going on. It's on the coach too. No matter if he's mid,
That's
he's
all that.
he's
LeBron had to drop 40 in the game.
Hey, Clutch. So you said Ty Lue. So Clutch, you said Ty Lue had to outcoach Steve Kerr. The next year, did Steve Kerr outcoach Ty Lue?
You got Kevin Durant, bro. You got Kevin Durant. It was like.
Would you say Kevin Durant was the best player in that series?
That's the only time you can see that.
But let me ask you this question:
I would concede it.
If LeBron James believed coaching didn't matter, why did they fire Dave Blatch? If coaching didn't matter, why did they fire David Blatch?
Nobody's saying coaching don't matter.
Why did Lou Wall get fired?
It still starts with the best player.
But if it still stars and it was all about Kyrie and LeBron, why did they fire David Blatch?
I don't know.
Coaching matters.
They was the 1 seed. I don't even know why they did it.
Coaching matters.
Yes, where nobody here is saying coaching doesn't matter. Nobody, because I even said if you want to give 50% to Boston, I'm giving 20% to Steve Nash.
If the Warriors did not coach up a scheme that worked for them, they would not have 4 championships right now.
No, we're not saying coaching doesn't matter. We obviously say coaching matters to a huge extent, but I'm just saying your performances from your best player also.
Did Rick Carlisle outcoach Eric Spoelstra in 2011?
100%. 100%. Like, ask Mark Cuban.
I don't think it was more.
So LeBron James. Wait. Y'all don't think LeBron choked? Y'all don't think LeBron choked?
Two things can be true.
Exactly.
Two things can be true, but one can outweigh the other.
I think LeBron playing bad outweighs Rick Carlisle outcoaching.
Thank you.
That was my point that I was getting at.
Thank you. Because you see how you're on the other side. That's all I am over here, right? I think that coaching, right, outweighs the player, because without coaching and having a legit scheme that fits the players that you have, you cannot win an NBA championship, right?
And we're not talking about NBA championship.
No, KD got swept in the first. He's supposed to win a championship. That was the
no. We got a fucking game.
I was like, getting swept and you arguably best player in the world is unacceptable.
But if your coach cannot make in-game adjustments, how do you expect him as the best player to just make it happen when on the other end the coach is making adjustments? Throughout the game, Udoka is making adjustments. Throughout the game, Steve Nash ain't making no adjustments. Who's going to win that game?
We seen the previous year when his team actually got hurt and KD had to step up to a significant level, and we probably seen this man play the best playoff game in NBA.
And Steve Nash wasn't making adjustments that year either.
And Steve Nash had to win it. Steve Nash didn't know what he was doing. He just went up to the man and hugged him. He was like, "Yo, I don't know what I was supposed to do, but give me a hug."
I'm with you. That was crazy. I'm with
you. Like, give me a hug, dog. I don't know. And he was down a lot of points
in year. I'm not talking about last year. We're talking
I'm just saying, relative to what we saw in that.
But last year, before that, this is what. No, this is
because he performed. He performed against the healthy Bucks last year.
One question to kill all of it. I got one question to kill all of it. Did last year, right, when he did all that, went to the second round, toe on the line, go to overtime, 0-8 in the overtime, right? Did he go through anything that he went through this year in the regular season? Anything? Did he deal with
injuries?
Kyrie not being there. Did he deal with James Harden getting traded in the middle of the season? Did he deal with his best?
No, but they missed games. They missed games.
But that's not equivalent to drama being in the locker room and you missing games. That's not equivalent to the locker room not being together. That's not. So you're telling me last year, the last year when the Nets went to the second round to this year, that the locker room was together. The locker room had cohesion.
After they changed James Harden. What?
They did not have cohesiveness. They did not. Nowhere
I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying.
I give you that. What was the drama? You said drama.
Right, because it affects you as a player. It affects the team. The whispers start doing. People start talking. You don't know which side. Like all that shit happens. We can't ignore that. That shit affects you.
You're acting like we're asking for an arm and a leg.
No, I'm not saying you are, but I'm just saying they have other people again that have done it, and they're not held or they don't get killed on anywhere but this show, but KD, that's it. We don't kill. But when I did it to Robert Horry, I got looked like I was crazy.
No, Why would you compare Robert Horry to KD?
Yeah,
I'm just
holding
saying.
KD.
I'm just saying because Robert Horry was held to this magnifying, big clutch, big shot Rob standard. And that moment of that conversation, was he not? Everybody's looking at me like I was fucking stupid for saying he's not at Hall of Fame.
I
know not you, but you know what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying here.
But I'm just saying, like, KD
real quick,
history.
But also too, real quick, in 2020,
but I'm not.
In
I'm
20, so if I'm not mistaken, this past year, Kyrie played. I mean, the year they went to the second round. The year they went to the second round. James Harden played 36 games for the Nets. Kyrie played 54. Kevin Durant played 35.
I know how many.
And what was the talk last year about that team? Like,
but I'm saying you said they only played like a lot of people were in and out. So how could they have cohesiveness if they had the same problem as this year? Right. The injuries were in and out. Everybody was in and out.
No, don't do that. It wasn't the same problems that you had this year. It was literally.
It wasn't the same.
It wasn't Kyrie being injured like he was last year. It was Kyrie not having a mandate. I mean, a vaccination and a mandate being in his town, so he
Kyrie
couldn't
wasn't
play.
hurt last year,
right? He wasn't. He got hurt in the playoffs, but that like the games he missed. He took a sabbatical. He wasn't taking sabbatical this year, right? So what I'm saying is the atmosphere from last year, whether it was more cohesiveness, less cohesiveness, it doesn't matter. When you go to a season, you can't play with your second, third best player because he didn't get a vaccination from a pandemic, right? And he doesn't want to take the vaccination. That's scratch. Your best three-point shooter on the team gets injured, right? Well, behind James Harden and the rest of you guys, Joe Harris. Done for the season. You don't have him, right? The guy that you had the year before to work on your game with, don't have him no more, right? And then you know in the locker room that Kyrie and James Harden, however he wasn't spinning, wasn't getting along, and at some point James was gone, right? James is gone. That's totally different, right? Than what he had to face with all three of them being in and out of injury, out of the lineup because of injury. You could say, yeah, the cohesiveness still wasn't there, but even though they getting in the playoffs, going to the second round and almost beating the Bucks, that gave them some cohesiveness. That fixed some of the problems. They went into the next season and all that shattered. KD didn't go into this season thinking, oh, James was going to leave until probably in the season when James started showing those signs. Like, yeah, I don't really want to be here, bro. I really want to be in Philly. You can't just sit here and act like the things from last year when they made it to the second round is the same as this year. They're not. It's a totally different atmosphere in that locker room. It's totally different.
So you don't think getting James Harden in the middle of the season also would like mess up with because he ain't have him to start, and then it's like, oh, I gotta trying to work in the middle.
I could definitely somewhat agree with you there, but I could lean to the side of history when you get a player of that magnitude. A lot of times not a lot of times, but sometimes they fit into what you got going on. The Nets didn't have a system, so why wouldn't James Harden fit into it? James Harden bought into being a pass first, point guard. So
I get what you're saying, Troy, but we ain't talking just winning the series. We saying like get us a game or two. Just perform to an average. Like I think if you perform average, they can get a game or two.
KD should have definitely got a game. I agree with you 100%. 100. But I'm not holding him to that high of a standard that you guys are, because I just know how good.
Okay. Oh wait. Where do you view KD in the league? Let me ask that because maybe he's not as high as he should be in your eyes. Maybe he's not a superstar. So where do you view KD?
In the top 10.
Is he top 5? Is he?
Yeah, no, I got to do the list.
Oh, okay.
I got to think about it.
Okay. Going into the season, where was he?
Going into last season?
Before he gets swept, where was he going into the season?
This season.
And what were your expectations of KD? Because maybe his expectations are lower than everybody else. And
I don't know. How about this? Going into the playoffs, knowing that y'all was playing ball.
He was probably 5, maybe 6.
So going into the playoffs, I would ask, where will you rank him at?
Going into the playoffs?
Going into the playoffs, that's the difference between the start of the season going into the playoffs. It's way more of a reasonable
way. He's a Boston fan, though. Like he
no, I'm saying going into the
playoffs. Going into the playoffs, ranking the Nets.
What would you have?
No, KD in the league.
What would you have ranked KD? Like
going into the playoffs against everybody else.
Like, was he over?
Like, where was he ranked in the league? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Was he over Steph? Was he over?
No, he probably was at the bottom of the top 10 for me, but maybe out. Maybe going into the playoffs,
he wasn't top 10 to you. Hey, what? If that's how you view KD,
I guess that all makes sense.
I was about to say
he was coming off injury. So he was coming off injury, and I saw him, and I was like, all right, he beat the Cavs, and I was like, all right. let me see what he could do in the playoffs because I wasn't holding him to 100%.
Yeah, he's talking about before
you guys, I think in your mind was holding KD to being 100% out there, being able to do everything he was able to do the year before. But I think him taking a year and a half off, then coming back and playing, he could give you some of the 100% and give his all. But I think getting injured again in the flow of the game, it hindered him somewhere. I don't think he was giving us 100%. That's just me. So I didn't put him high just because he's KD. Like KD is a top 10 player, maybe top 5 in the league. But I understand you guys will argue he's on not top 5 right now because you got Tatum.
I mean, he's at 6 for me right now.
Tatum is not top 5.
Tatum is not top 5 at all. Tatum is not top 5.
Luka is at 5.
If I don't count Kawhi,
Tatum not top 5.
If I don't count Kawhi,
but you can't argue, sit here and act like Tatum is not in that discussion either, especially after this year in particular.
For top 5?
Yes.
I told you.
I think
he's not. I don't think so. I got him at the bottom of the top 10.
BooWop, I'm telling you, people are saying he's not top 5 because his performance in the finals. That's it.
Wow, who you taking Tatum or
he wasn't top 5 ever.
Before he was top 5
in the first half of the season, in the second half of the season, in the playoffs, he was never top 5.
That's false, though. That's false.
So
the top 5 bell was
not act like he didn't have a top 5 year this year.
You can say he had a top 5 year. That means he's a top 5 player.
That makes you in a discussion, G.
Did he not get into club superstar Nick Wright superstar club? Did he not get in?
Wait. Wasn't Devin Booker first team All NBA? He's not close to the top 5 either.
Devin Booker was in first team, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was first team. He
was.
I thought it was Devin and Luka.
Steph? Oh,
no, because Steph was hurt. So yeah, Devin Booker ain't close to top 5 to me either. He had a top 5 year. They won 6
games. He's in the conversation though. He's in the conversation now. You got to put Devin Booker in the conversation.
He had a top 5 year.
Nah, I'm not. Even if I take Kawhi out, because I'm still one of the few people that like until I see something different, I'm gonna put Kawhi in there. Even taking him out, KD's at 5.
Like he's not in my.
Even with that, KD's at 5
because he's in
for you.
I know, obviously, but I'm just letting you know I have never considered Tatum top 5 at all.
And if KD's not there, then Embiid is there. I got Embiid over Tatum.
Exactly.
That's cool too.
I mean, if you want to say he's in the conversation because he's a respectable top 10er, then okay, he's in the conversation. But I'm not going to have that long of a conversation with you.
Honestly, I think you could argue like 6 guys at that 5 spot before you get to Tatum. Personally,
yeah, but because it's an argument, technically he's in the conversation. So
I don't know. I get you.
I mean, I guess
you can't just shut him out of it. That's all I'm saying. Like he has no chance.
I get your point. I get your point, but
you can't definitively do it. You just saying a name. You just Embiid. Okay, why?
I think
he's a better player and has more impact to his team than Tatum.
I don't.
I
definitely don't think he got more impact.
Why not? What? Why not?
He 100%.
Hey, we can move on honestly because this is gonna get into a whole new tangent, low key, and
it ain't gotta get into no tangent. What are we talking about?
Oh yeah, that's a good point, Mel. That's a good point, Mel.
More than the Celtics need Tatum.
You really believe that?
Genuinely.
You said wait, the Celtics need.
No, I think the Sixers need Embiid more than the Celtics need Tatum.
Nah.
All right.
What do y'all think the Sixers would be if Embiid wasn't on the team?
In the lottery.
The team that they got right now.
In the lottery.
In the lottery right now.
In the lottery.
Yeah, that's currently constructed.
They'll be in the lottery.
They'd be 10, 9,
8 to 10-ish.
Yeah. And the Celtics would be like
that's a huge drop off.
Of course it is.
And the Celtics should probably be in the same predicament if they lost.
No.
The Celtics will be. The Celtics will be
because Brown. What happens with Brown? What happens with Brown? Please don't.
I don't know. They just got Brogdon. I think Brogdon makes them a playoff team.
I
was like, the way their team is constructed, they have a much better team.
Brown
1 through 10.
Stay healthy.
If Brown cannot stay healthy, I still think 1 through 10.
Jaylen Brown or James Harden?
Jaylen Brown.
Based off of
I'm saying Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, I was like, I think I'm gonna say Jaylen Brown.
I'm gonna say Jaylen Brown.
But if we're saying
like everybody healthy, like who just talent wise and all that, no, I'm gonna take James Harden.
If you ask
but if we're basing it off of
last season,
based off of last year, why I can't take Tatum over Durant?
I mean, you can do whatever you want.
I mean, you can. I mean, you can. But like,
I'm aware of that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
I'm using y'all logic now.
No, but I'm saying you can do based off of last year. You absolutely can. Tatum played more. I would argue he had a better season. You can make that argument for sure. I just don't think he's a better player.
Okay.
But I can make the argument he had a better season for sure.
Yeah.
What is the only thing
I don't think he's better than
Tatum? What's the
scores at an efficient level? The most efficient level ever in basketball.
I mean,
I think he's a better scorer.
Yeah, he just said.
That's literally it, right?
That's all that matters. I mean, that's what he.
No, that's not. Okay, I'm not doing that.
I mean,
that's not doing that.
What else does he bring?
Between like KD.
I'm saying no. What I'm saying is that's all he brings to the table, but the way he brings it, it affects the team in a significant amount of level. So I mean, that's all that matters for real.
And then like impact wise.
Yeah,
even though I don't like to admit it, they were a 1 seed when KD was there. KD goes out, they drop all the way, and then they come back to a 7. I'm just saying,
even with James Harden playing at not a all-star type of level at the time he was with KD, you cannot act like he was not running the show still.
No,
but Kevin Durant was the best player.
We get that.
The gap, between James Harden that season and KD was.
We already know James Harden wasn't even considered a top 20 player for most of last year. Like that's the reality. Like,
and then you could have argued Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown were both top 20. You could have argued that last year.
Well, everybody knows that. Jason Tatum was clearly top 10.
No, but I'm saying Jaylen Brown too.
Yeah, but more so in the back end in the playoffs and stuff. But
oh yeah, well, I mean, honestly, the second before they went on that run, they was talking about break them up.
Because did Jaylen Brown?
And then they went on the run.
I don't even think he made an All-Star team or nothing.
He made an All-Star team last year.
I think it was an All-Star. Yeah,
he was All-Star. Okay, cool. Are you sure? Because Boston wasn't that good. Like around All-Star break.
No, that's when their run had first started. Because it was like it happened after January.
Right before the All-Star break. Yeah, right.
Yeah, they went on like an 8-game win streak right before the All-Star break, and then after that they just kept going.
Chill out, BooWop. Don't make it get spicy in here. Chill out.
I'm just saying they wasn't.
We was.
They wasn't like that, Jet.
He was like,
but you don't got to be a great team to be an All-Star. Like
to have 2 of them, I think you do.
Okay. Unless one of them get voted.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's fair. Because I'm thinking about all the teams that would have 2 All-Stars.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You usually got to be.
What? That you have to.
No.
Oh, the comment that you put. I mean, I know I've been nasty about it before, but like,
I don't think
if you want to say talent as a player, like just talent, no. But like, if you want to say like in rankings, like where would you have them? I think they're both top 20, and I think Tatum is like, I think Jaylen Brown, I think Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are both top 20, but I think Jason Tatum.
25 for me.
Oh well, you know what? I think I have a list. Let me make sure I'm not lying.
I'm not
to be honest.
Nobody's 15 to 25. All that shit close. I don't really care.
Yeah, it's interchangeable. Like,
it's very.
Are we talking about going into next season? Are we talking about going into next season or based off of?
I just do win healthy.
Talent,
I don't think
they are
definitely that close though.
I think they close with. I just think Tatum clears them on everything now. Like he didn't show last.
Oh yeah, Tatum separated it. Yeah, Tatum, especially that second half of the year, I would say took that step to separate. Nah, this ain't a 1A, 1B no more. It's 1A.
Nah,
that's one series.
I think he just kept it what it's been like. I think day one, most people understood that Tatum looks more special than Brown.
Oh, 100%.
Like you can see that. And I just think for the last couple of years, outside of last year for the most part, Brown made it very interesting. This is why people were talking about trade one or the other, blah, 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 because it
Trent
was
in the building.
Casual.
You know, it was kind of debatable far as
I don't ever think it was
1A, 1B. No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he was never truly definitive better than Tatum.
But there was a while where it was like
it was too close to call. Like
there was a while where it was like that.
With Jaylen Brown would be clearly playing better defense than Tatum was. Stuff like that.
And Tatum for a while was labeled
just
as inconsistent.
Just a gun.
Yeah, and inconsistent. So
I think
that's fair.
I think Jason Tatum seeing how good Jaylen Brown was made him want to push himself harder to make sure That number one spot was his. Just me.
Yeah, some to that effect for me too. It's just I think players grow. Young players grow. He grew, and that's.
But he had competition too. They were fighting for the number one spot. We can't act like they weren't.
I don't think they was.
They
I thought
were.
it was always
No,
Tatum.
around the
I
NBA,
thought
they
it
were
was
fighting.
always Tatum.
Brown and Tatum, they were fighting.
I don't think they was fighting. Like I think
I
they
think
was
Tatum
competing.
was.
That's why they're competing for the spot to be the number one. That's fighting
but
for the number
fighting-
one. I'm not saying fighting as in they're going bickering back and forth. No, they were competing. They were fighting for the
That's
spot.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what you
that's
normally
what I
say
mean.
when somebody's fighting
A
for
little
the spot. They
slap
fight
box
for the
assessment.
spot.
I don't think they was fighting for the spot though. I think they was competing. Like I don't think they was
I don't think it was
concerned
a
with
little. I
the.
don't think it was a real fight. I think it was a
Right.
little slap box
Yeah.
action.
I think Brown was always second. I just think people like to call like ruckus.
But you can say
It's because Tatum was being too inconsistent to where they wanted to give him that.
But that's what I'm saying. You could say Brown knew he was always second, but there was always a question where there was always times where Brown would outperform Tatum and Tatum would outperform Brown, and it was like, okay, which one of these guys are really the number one? Because there was times where people say they're similar players.
But just because Brown outperforms him, that doesn't mean it's the
But
same.
I'm talking
level.
about over a stretch. It would be Brown for a stretch, then Tatum for a stretch, then Brown for a stretch, then Tatum.
Yeah, the big problem with Tatum was that we expected him to be the guy, the number one, and he was being too inconsistent for us to call him that. There was a while where that was a problem.
Yeah, but Brown keeps it close because Brown doesn't have to deal with the same defensive impact that Tatum does. Tatum's getting the number one guy. It's like prime example. It's like in football when you had Juju Smith and Antonio Brown. There were games where Juju Smith played together, but he was seeing the number two guy on the team. And sometimes Brown goes off because he's never
No,
he's
again,
And no, but I get
number one guy.
and I get your analogy with that, but the difference
gap.
is AB had already shown us. No, you're the number one. Tatum hadn't done that yet. I would argue up until this year. Tatum, it was still questions whether or not. You know what I mean?
AB was the best receiver in the league. At that
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
so.
AB had already proved he was that guy. Tatum was
was
still
the best.
trying to prove.
What you guys think about
We
this?
coming from a Steelers fan too, so you know.
It depends on the team because and then it also depends on what you depend on as better
That's good
season.
on.
Because he could go average better stats and lose.
He could be Bradley Bill. Respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think in order for them to win, I think Tatum has to be the number one, and I think Jalen's great at being a number two. Could he go somewhere and be a great number one?
No.
Yeah, but is he gonna win? Is it gonna have as much impact
gonna
as
win.
it does
He's not
for him
gonna
in
win.
Boston? I'm not gonna say he's not gonna win because I've seen crazy. I don't believe it though. I believe he's a number two. I believe he's a great number two, and I don't see him going anywhere being a number one on a winning team.
And I was
don't.
about to say, because you look at all the teams that you would argue are contending, he's not going to be the best player on
Yeah.
those teams.
Do I think he could go somewhere and put up numbers? Hell yeah.
Yeah, he can go
I
be
think-
Jeremy Grant.
yeah.
He can
Yeah,
go
I
to the
think he put
Pistons
up-
and put up numbers.
I think he can put up numbers, yeah. But I don't think he's a number one.
I don't. That's what I mean. Like he could be. A lot of guys could be number one options. That don't mean they should be.
Yeah.
You know what I
Fact.
mean? Like I love Damian Lillard, but I think it's time for him to be a number two option.
I mean,
I
how
don't-
much money he
I don't-
getting?
I-
$60 million a year?
60 million at the end of his contract, he deserves every penny too.
Yeah.
Oh, the money the money I ain't even discussing. I'm just saying at his best.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
could
oh,
you
yeah.
imagine Dame as a number two versus him being
Hey,
a number
behind
one?
Jokic? Hey, number two behind Jokic. I like
No,
that.
you
Stop,
rather
stop
have
trying
Jamal
to
Murray.
sell that dream, bro.
You know you'd rather have Jamal Murray, G.
Jamal Murray's my guy, but
Right.
like Damian Lillard, I'm
Right.
not gonna be too mad about if Damian Lillard is there instead of Jamal. I'm not gonna be too. If we're gonna get rid of any one of them, I want MPJ to be the guy because he's got back problems. So if we have to get rid of one of them, I'd rather it be MPJ.
His workout tape that came out.
No, I haven't yet.
All right, let's get into this, man. BooWop, what time is it?
6:13 over here.
I'm gonna knock you out.
7-13.
Oh, here we go. Now you got a train going.
Chuka. Oh man, it's what? I don't know, Troy. Which one you doing first? I don't know. Hold on.
If I ask you what time it is, you know which one I'm doing.
Oh, sometimes I do. I be putting these docs together, so you know. You just assume that because I put them together, I be knowing them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about the damn segment we about to do.
Oh, safe out though.
Okay. And who we got?
I don't know. Oh, Dennis Rodman. Yeah, I do.
Okay. Now let me explain this. Right, this is the reason why I picked Dennis Rodman.
Hold on, what happened? Whoa! I need to know. I need to know the background.
Dennis Rodman is already in the Hall of Fame, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to vote him to see if he's going to be in the from the sideline Hall of Fame, which I'm pretty sure he will end up in it, right? But I just Googled players that should not be in the Hall of Fame.
And this is one of the guys that came up on the list?
Dennis Rodman was number 1 on the list.
Wow, that's the disrespect.
That's crazy.
So I wanted to see what you fellas felt about, Dennis Rodman. So I'll go through my spiel. Hold on. I'll go through my spiel, Clutch. Hold on, give me a second. And then we could talk about it. So Dennis Rodman was drafted by the Dallas, I can't even talk. Detroit Pistons, 2nd round, 3rd pick, 27th overall in 1986. His career, he played, 911 games. He averaged 7.3 points, 13.1 rebounds, 1.8 assists. He shot a field goal percentage of 52.1, 3-point percentage of 23.1, a free throw percentage of 58.4, and efficiency field goal rating of 52.9. He's a Hall of Famer, 2-time All-Star, 7-time True Defensive Rebounder of the Year, 5-time champ, 2-time All-NBA, 8-time All-Defensive Player, All Defensive Team, 2-time All-Defensive Player, and he's on the top 75 team. I don't think I really need to go through. This nigga had a 34-point game one time, bro. I just want y'all to know that. So I don't think I need to go through his game highs. We know, that mainly is just rebounds. But what do you guys feel about Dennis Rodman? Is he a Hall of Famer?
Let me ask you a question, Troy, because I feel like you might be one of the ones that might want to take him out. Let me ask you a question. Do you think Draymond Green is a Hall of Famer? Because if you think Draymond Green is a Hall of Famer, Dennis Rodman is a Hall of Famer. Because those are two guys
Draymond Green
who do not provide a scoring value.
I don't know if this is going to be wild.
But their main provider is defense. And with Draymond, it's passing and playmaking. And Dennis Rodman, it's rebounding.
Yeah, I don't hold Draymond to
Draymond is over.
Dennis.
Yeah, I think... No,
better?
he's not. Dennis
better? No, I'm about to
Draymond.
say the opposite.
I got Dennis Rodman over Dennis.
Rodman,
Yes, I'm taking Dennis every day. Like
if you
look at Draymond, like for the most part, he's a great help defender. But if you look at his numbers, he's not a great rebounder. He's not a great shooter. I guess it depends on who you ask on what day of the week. He's a good playmaker. Dennis Rodman would dominated the game on the defensive end in a way where we never seen it. And you can't say Draymond is an all-time great at anything. Great defender? Dennis Rodman may be the greatest rebounder we've ever seen in the NBA history.
Okay, that's what's up.
Okay, give me one thing Draymond is the greatest we've ever seen.
One of
I hate that argument.
He doesn't need to be the greatest. He's a great defender, and he's good on the offensive end.
Okay, but you're saying he's a great defender. Tony Allen's a great defender. I don't think Tony Allen's getting in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but Tony Allen didn't do the things Draymond Green has done to impact.
And Tony Allen didn't win. If Tony Allen had a chip, I think
Draymond Green impacted the Warriors' defense to the point that it was a top defense.
With who?
The Boston.
Oh, yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame. He got one.
That was a Draymond.
Tony not in the Hall of Fame though.
No, I know, but I think he will be.
No,
I don't think so. I don't think
Don't
think
he got like 9 all defensive teams?
He got 6, I think, but that ain't gonna win.
I don't think he's getting in.
Never mind.
I think
Draymond is a Hall of Famer though.
Yeah, he impacted the Warriors significantly on both sides of the ball.
He just don't shoot.
This the only thing.
And even when he did shoot, them Jones used to go in.
But what I
all right, stop. When you said they went in, it was like 1 out of like 10. Like they wasn't going.
Hey, this is the same man that dropped 30 in Game 7.
He did. He was on fire that day.
We talking about before KD, right?
Draymond.
Yeah.
Draymond before KD, he was solid. He would at least make, if you gave him 10 of those, he would at least make 3, which is solid. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask you a question? If you take away the 4 rings from both, who's in? Rodman or Draymond?
Rodman has 5.
Neither.
Oh,
neither.
I still got Rodman in.
I think Rodman can still.
But Rodman would be barely by like the last ballot if he didn't have them rings.
Yeah,
if he didn't have them rings, he'd be like barely.
And it's Gbaby, and now you see why I did this.
But y'all gotta realize this though. Rodman though, like his game, he could have played that shit on any team. Like that's the
100%.
problem with Draymond. We question how good he would be without the Warriors. We don't question that about Dennis Rodman.
We just question what he does offensively, not defensively. I wouldn't. But
we do that with both of them.
I don't question Dennis Rodman. His shit is all energy.
I'm not questioning.
Yeah, you don't question what Dennis Rodman brings.
I think he would have still led the league in rebound. He would have still done all these things. He would have still
he put the ball in the basket when he needed to.
And then if we really think about it. And if we really think about it, them first two chips, like, he was important, don't get me wrong, but he wasn't starting. He wasn't the Dennis Rodman. He wasn't Dennis Rodman them last 2 years in Detroit, the 2 years in San Antonio, the 3-peat in Chicago. Like, Dennis Rodman hadn't even came into his own yet, but he was still important for them first two chips. You know what I mean?
But I think Dennis Rodman moves the needle in a way Draymond Green doesn't. Like he just said, if Draymond Green leaves the Warriors, it's very few teams, I can't think one off the top of my head, that he goes to. So you're like, okay, this team is significantly better now that Draymond. When Dennis Rodman moved, Dennis Rodman came back out of retirement and went to the Lakers, and we won like 10 in a row.
The only team I think
they ain't do nothing.
Well, he retired. He retired again after the 10 in a row. That's the only reason.
Wait, what you mean? You talk about he retired in the middle of the season?
Yeah, Dennis Rodman came back. He played like 10 games with the Lakers. They won like 10 in a row, and then he retired again. It's Dennis Rodman. I don't know why.
He went back to South Korea. So yeah, I just wanted to see how you guys felt about Dennis Rodman because I've never really thought about should he not be in the Hall of Fame because we from the Sideline Hall of Fame is fringe in, fringe out. So I think this is a friend. I think this was a fringe in.
Yeah, but what year? Did he win one of them in Detroit?
He won.
He won two of them in Detroit.
Yeah, he won them. The only places he won them, but he won them. He might have won them back to back.
So that might be 92 and 93.
So what pushes me over the edge of putting him in the Hall of Fame for me is he has 8 all defensive teams.
And I don't think many more.
Only got 7. He like a 5 or 7-time rebound.
Who got 8?
He's a 7-time
rebound
champion.
And he won them consecutively. He won 7 in a row.
7 straight.
7 in a row.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like he can do that on any team.
And then even the year before, he had 12, and then the last 2 years he had 11 and 14.
To any team
Bro, he had 14. Granted, it was only 12 games, but he averaged 14 rebounds at Dallas.
I ain't saying his defense don't translate everywhere, but
I just think
I think a lot of his
offensive end.
I just think his total impact is still going to be, you know what I'm saying, like his total impact. His ability to play make is part of the schemes and plays that the Warriors specifically run. Not to say that he couldn't go and I think he can definitely go help any team, right? Especially at this point in his career. Like he's one of the smartest players.
Yeah, in today's day and age, like 2022.
But I don't know if he would have got drafted to any team. Just say he gets drafted to the Bobcats. I'm not so sure that we see that.
The offensive end, we don't. But I think defensively, I think it's still the same.
I don't even know if we know Draymond, period, in the same light.
But I'm just basing it off of what we see. I think Draymond is asked. He's asked for. He's doing more than what freaking Dennis Rodman does. And he does it to the point where
I can't see that.
I don't know.
Wait. You said he does Wait, you said he does as much as Dennis Rodman?
I think he's
more dynamic for sure. I think he's more dynamic.
In what way? In what way?
I don't even know if I want to say that.
How much is he asked to do when you got one of the best?
I mean, it's not crazy what you're saying because I get it, but I disagree.
That's what I get him. I get him when he says on both sides.
They also got help
things on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I get you, School. I don't know.
Steph Curry doesn't look the same if he's not off ball as much as he is with Draymond Green on the floor, and that's a proven fact.
That's a very valid point, but the Bulls don't look the same.
Impact that. Come on,
but the Bulls don't look the same versus the Jazz when you could just Dennis guard the second greatest scorer of all time. You're gonna get no help. But that's
No,
different.
you're asking him to go up and get
asking him to guard the best player on the other team is, I wouldn't say it's just one thing. Like you legit. There's arguments. There's legit arguments about whether Dennis Rodman was the best defender of that team, of the Bulls teams.
That's not. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. That's not crazy.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like
Draymond Green is the best defender on the team.
Yeah, but
on his team.
but Dennis Rodman was arguably the best defender on his team with Scotty and Mike there, who people I would argue consider them like top 10 defenders. They ain't never had that at Golden State. But either way, I get what your point. Because I said I get you with the both sides of the ball. Because offensively, yes, the way that they ask him to basically run that offense. Like I would argue, Draymond had enough.
Where they're winning championships too.
Yeah, I'm saying Draymond. I would argue Draymond had just as much to do with revolutionizing the game, where you can get a big who can play make, as maybe not as much, but to a degree, same way Steph and Clay being able to shoot from anywhere on the court, and Steph doing it off the dribble. I would argue Draymond was as much integral to that, maybe not more. But as much integral because the fact that he could play defense and then he could run it, he could legit bring the ball up the court, run an offense for you. How many bigs do you see doing that now? 3, 4?
3, 4.
What you mean about like
bigs running an offense?
What do you?
Jokic, Draymond. You know that if you consider Ben Simmons a big, like if you're not counting him as a point guard.
Names in there.
I said if you don't consider Ben Simmons big, but he runs an offense.
I don't even say
big man center that runs a damn offense.
I said bigs. I'm counting power forwards too. Draymond is a big.
Damn small
but he's not really a big to me.
He's a small.
He's an undersized
also giving you like in the play, especially in the playoffs. He's giving you around 13 to 15 points per game in the playoffs around there.
When
he was at his best.
In his prime.
I'm not going to talk Draymond Green.
I get you that. Like I'm not saying what you're saying is crazy, but
Dennis Rodman out there,
crazy.
Dennis Rodman can have 6 points, 14 rebounds, and good defense. Don't get me wrong. That's obviously 14 rebounds is crazy, but Draymond Green can go out there give you 13 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, playing elite defense. Like he damn near about to give me a triple double while playing elite defense.
I would say Draymond has more tools, but I could argue Dennis Rodman tools are more important.
That too.
And then also when you play him with when you play him with Michael Jordan, like
he was an action scorer.
Yeah, like Michael Jordan's finna like Dennis Rodman ain't finna kill.
He put up 34 points one game, 34.
Hey,
but Steph Curry ain't scoring like Michael Jordan.
Like 10 to 12 points though on them championship teams. He was just
in the regular season. Yeah, I'm looking at the playoffs. I'm looking at the playoffs though. In the playoffs, them championship teams, he averaged 5.8 and 6.6. And then
but we understand
in Chicago, 7.5.
Even when he was with Detroit, how many points did he average?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In the playoffs, the year they won the championship, he averaged 5.8 and 6.6. I know what he did in the regular season.
Hold on. Let's give it a little bit of context now. They were scoring like 90 points per game back then.
No. I'm not discrediting him. I'm just showing what he did.
What I'm saying is when you compare his 6 to 5 to Draymond's 13, Draymond's team is putting up probably like 100 plus. The Bulls back then are arguably putting up 90 plus, so it's a 10-point difference. So we can't compare the numbers exactly.
I get you like that, but still. And then like I get you with Draymond offensively. Like I think that's a valid point.
I think that's
he's better. He's better.
Yeah, for sure. It's just I think Dennis Rodman impact is just a little bit more than Draymond.
Answer me this: how does a non-shooter have a better field goal percentage than the guy that in his prime, can knock down threes?
You said
because Dennis Rodman wasn't taking threes.
Dennis Rodman's getting tipping. Dennis Rodman shot. Dennis Rodman
was going to the rack and yamming it on niggas. That's what he was doing.
The most threes Dennis Rodman ever took in a season was 1.2.
We don't care about the threes. We care about Dennis yamming on people.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. But when Draymond if you take more threes than somebody else, 9 times out of 10, your field goal percentage is going to take
in the game that Draymond plays, he's more predicated to take threes. In the game that Rodman plays, and he's more predicated to take a dunk or a layup.
I'm more gonna have to probably lean with School though on this one too though. Now that I think about it, what do separate Draymond is the fact that he does lead the Warriors.
No, 100%. I agree with School
That's a
on that.
huge intangible.
But it still
Like
doesn't
when I
change
think
me.
about
It
it,
doesn't move my
I mean,
needle.
intangible,
it
like
It doesn't
depends.
move my
No,
needle. It doesn't
Like
move
soon
my
as he
needle.
started, as soon as Steve Kerr said, "Yo, we're gonna start Draymond Green."
Yeah, it changed.
Championship.
It changed.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
73 and
changed.
9.
It changed.
73 and
Absolutely.
9. Championship.
Absolutely.
Championship.
I mean, they started him the year before that too. So like,
No, they
yeah, I
started.
get you.
Well, no, I'm talking about he like was in
Like
the starting
game
lineup.
one of the season. Like game one of the season.
Not in the playoffs.
Okay,
when David Lee looking like
Was
game
David
one.
Lee still starting the whole regular season, or
No,
did they
no,
bring
no,
Draymond
no.
in towards the end?
I was
No,
gonna say
David Lee started off the
2014.
season injured, and then
That's
by
how
time
they
by
And then
time he was
Draymond came
healthy,
in.
yeah, he
That
started off
was
the
that was
season
the
injured, and he just never got his
that
job
was
back.
the
Sorry to cut
best
you off.
injury. I was gonna say that was the best injury that happened to the Warriors. Like
Yeah,
him
absolutely.
getting hurt,
Because they were still
they
winning games even
discovered
while he
how
was
good
there.
Draymond was there. Yeah, they
Yeah,
they
absolutely.
Yeah,
playoff
Draymond
team.
changes the aspect of the game for them.
Yeah, for sure. As soon as he starts, that changed everything.
But it just
Nobody
doesn't,
had-
it doesn't move my needle. So
Steph.
I mean, I know
who's
Even
I-
if he changes it on both sides of the ball, it doesn't move.
yeah, it doesn't
needle.
move my needle.
Because I
We're talking
still
about
think-
Dennis Rodman, not Draymond
Yeah,
right now.
I still
I'm
think
trying to
Dennis
figure out
Rodman
what
is
Dennis
more
Rodman-
impact.
Exactly. We talking about Dennis Rodman.
Oh yeah, I have my. I know my pick, but I know my vote.
Y'all ready? I'm ready to vote.
Yeah,
I voted already.
I got my
I ain't
vote.
gonna lie.
Well, I ain't had no. I don't even know why he on here.
I just
That's
want
my-
because I told you why he on here.
Yeah, because
I
he's
know why
on the
you
list
told
of.
me, but again,
Because somebody made a damn list where they say he doesn't deserve to be there, so I wanted to make sure.
you should have sent it to me, and I would have tried to tear it up. Like that list was stupid.
Who
That
else
was
is on the list? I'm
stupid.
curious. Who else is on the list? I'm curious.
Some guys I did not know.
I need Ben
Hey,
Wallace to be
bogus.
on the list if Rodman's on the list.
All right, School is Dennis Rodman safe?
Wait,
meaning
what?
in, out meaning out.
Hold on. What somebody said?
I said, is
You-
Dennis Rodman safe or out?
Oh, he's good. He's good. He's good.
He's safe. He's safe.
Yeah, he's safe. He's definitely in the Hall of Fame.
Gbaby.
Safe.
All right, Clutch.
Safe.
All right, BooWop.
Safe.
All right, I just had to make sure, you know.
Clutch. Are you saying that? Like, do you think Ben Wallace is a Hall of Famer, or are you saying if Dennis isn't, then Ben Wallace shouldn't be either?
Yeah. If Dennis not in.
Oh,
then
okay.
Ben
I
Wallace-
thought you were saying Ben Wallace is a Hall of Famer.
Nah, they both need to be.
I was like, that's wild. Okay.
No,
I got you.
but I'm saying, like, if Dennis Rodman is one, I need Ben Wallace to be two, because they kind of sort of was the same type player.
Got you.
I just think
Greatest-
Dennis was a little better at what he did
Then Draymond
than
is
Ben.
what he did.
Than with Ben Wallace.
Oh, Ben Wallace. Got you. Yeah.
No, I agree, but
No,
I mean,
Draymond
like,
does
the
do
same
more. I
caliber.
agree too. School
Is he the greatest undrafted player ever?
Who?
Ben Wallace?
Probably.
It's honestly between him and Manu, to be honest.
I think we did a top 10 undrafted, didn't we?
You know who
Yeah, I
was
don't
drafted?
remember.
Manu was drafted.
He was? I thought he was
He was
undrafted.
second round.
Spurs
pick.
drafted him.
Yeah, he was second round.
Okay. My bad. I thought he was undrafted. Oh, is it Bruce Bowen? There's a Spur that's undrafted.
It might be Bruce Bowen.
might-
It might be Bruce
It
Bowen.
might be
That's
Bruce
what
Bowen.
might be who I'm thinking about.
Might be Bruce Bowen.
All right. We good.
No, I think Bruce Bowen was drafted by Miami. I don't know. It
He
might
have-
be.
Yeah, I think he was drafted by Miami. I was just gonna say that. He was drafted to an expansion team, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad, backhand. Bad. All right, we ready? Let's get it.
Yeah, we're ready. I'm getting it. I switched the doc all up.
So
all
the one
over.
that you sent is no longer. So we're not doing
No,
that
it's
one
just,
anymore.
I know we're doing it, but everything's just all over the place now.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Because we're going with guess that player. All right, we normally end the game with it, but I ain't ending the game with it today. We're going with guess that player. For you guys in the chat that don't know what this is, I'm gonna give these guys 5 hints. For the guys on the panel that don't know, within those 5 hints, you get one guess. If you get it right, you get it right. If you get it wrong, you're out of here.
Is this
All right.
football or basketball or both?
It's basketball. That's why I switched the
Gotcha,
doctor.
gotcha.
On to it with the-
Gotcha.
I should check this motherfucker before we go, but
Oh, well.
shoot.
We got it.
Shoot. All right. Your first hint on your first player. I didn't do that. Drafted in 2010.
Nice.
This NBA or what?
Yes.
Yeah. Small forward, shooting guard. Troy be cheating in this. No, I don't, Broly.
Yeah, sometimes you do. Sometimes
No,
it's nasty.
no, I don't.
Oh, okay, keep going. I might know who this is.
2011 rookie.
If I get this wrong, I'm gonna be heated.
This spelling mistake, so I didn't care. All right. Played 5 years.
Tyreek Evans?
Gbaby, you are out.
No way!
Drafted in 2010.
Clutch and school, you don't have to wait for this dance. You can answer anytime.
Okay,
That's crazy.
Last hint.
Was Tyreek not drafted in 2010?
He last
played for Toronto
in 2014, 2015.
This might be the first day every slide gets to like all the hints, to be honest.
So
that's crazy.
2010.
GK went left.
I was
oh yeah, I got some names over here. I ain't trying to.
That was the John Wall draft.
I ain't trying to.
Last played for Toronto.
For Toronto.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Y'all take too long. Y'all gonna have to tap out.
Shooting guard.
And you said last play.
Oh, I messed up. His primary position is small forward. I'm stupid. Yeah, that's nasty.
Damn.
I think I may know who it is.
Say your name, brother. Your time running out.
Is it Evan Turner?
No, it's not. You're out of here, Clutch. All right, down to BooWop in school.
2010 rookie.
Look, crap was all rookie this year. That's crazy.
John Wall draft.
Oh, I know who it is.
What you say? Said some school?
You said he was
you can't see the you can see the thing.
Yeah, I'm saying it. I'm just thinking.
Yeah, I ain't got
can we use our research? I'm asking. Can we use research?
No, you can't research. You can't reach. You can't do no research.
I don't know who this
you could give up though. That's what you could do.
All right.
You give up, BooWop?
Yeah.
I don't know. Landry Fields.
I would have never.
Oh wow! I would have never guessed that.
GK in the chat got it right. That's why we need you on the show, GK. You would have got it.
No, GK using his resources. That's
facts. He googled that.
I was like, because his first guess was Evan Turner.
Next one. Drafted in 2006. This is one of my old ones. That's why I got the little crazy thing. Point guard.
PG.
GK said, I don't cheat.
He's a liar.
Played 10 years.
So retired 16.
Last played for the Kings in 2016.
Bruh.
These are anybody. Two-time champ.
Ooh, got 2 rings?
I can do something with that. Can you give us the team he won the champ?
That'd be too easy.
That's crazy.
I used school.
So he had to have won between
School.
So what teams did he win with?
School. I used to give them the team they was drafted by, but they was answering too fast. So now I got to limit you guys on the hints that I give you.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
This is a game show. I try to win.
7 with Spurs. 8 with Celtics.
If I get you to pass on 3 of them, I got a good chance of winning.
He had to be somewhat good. He played 10 years in the league.
Yeah, but he was clearly a backup.
Oh, Jordan Fulmer.
LA Clutch, get that?
That's Jordan Fulmer.
Yeah, Lakers.
That's
He got 2 rings for LA.
Any name, man. That's any name.
I would have never known that.
All right, here we go. Your next one. Drafted in 2017.
Oh, it's recent.
Shooting guard, small forward. Played 4 years.
Like played like he's still playing or like he retired?
He played or he's playing right now?
It said played.
Right.
Troy ass.
That's crazy.
He got to be retired.
Nickname 2K.
What?
Who the fuck calls somebody 2K in the league? Plays in Philly.
Oh,
hold on. No. You can't say played 4 years and says plays in Philly.
That's
like,
crazy.
what does that mean?
No, hold on. Is he playing in Philly right now?
No, he's
It says
retired.
plays. It says plays.
Like you can't say played 4 years and say he plays in Philly. Like,
Yo,
Yo,
that's
what am I gonna
crazy.
do with that?
Hold on, if he played in Philly, like for the Sixers, or like he's just in Philly playing basketball right now?
He plays in Philly.
What is
That's
that?
crazy. Nah, we gonna get this one. All right. 2017. It's gotta be.
Oh man, BooWop, what? I didn't do anything, BooWop.
I ain't got nothing to say for him.
I ain't do nothing, BooWop.
I mean, screw it. I don't. Is it Tyrese Maxey?
No, it is not.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
I figured it
Tyrese
wasn't.
Maxey was drafted. Like
I don't know.
2 years
I
ago.
don't know. I can't
Y'all
think of
could,
it.
y'all could all give up.
Nah, I ain't giving up. I'm thinking.
Bro, you cheating because you
No!
said played.
You said played as if he retired in this.
Right.
season.
Yeah,
no.
that's such insignificant
Past
information.
Past tense is played. Present
But
tense
he
is
plays
played.
in Philly.
Present tense is plays. Past tense is played. I mean, he played 4 years, and he plays in Philly.
Oh
Jesus
my god.
Christ.
That's
So
crazy.
either this guy got hurt for a whole year.
So he was on the Sixers? I don't. Teach the hell out.
That's crazy.
Y'all just be trying to just make up stuff. Say I'm cheating.
You kind of are, but it's
No, how am I cheating? I told you I made it harder. It's harder. He didn't have no accolades. He ain't got no accolades. It wouldn't have said played and plays if he had accolades. He's been in the league for 4 years. I'm giving you too much.
I have a feeling I know who it is, but it is what it is.
Nickname.
I'm gonna tell you right now, we don't know who it is.
You said what, BooWop?
Nickname is 2K.
Yeah, that nickname is crazy.
And then it's a theme too. Y'all just gotta catch on to it. You should have caught on by the first two. Who was the first two people?
Jordan Farmar and Landry Fields. What the heck do they have in common?
They
Like role
backups.
players at the finest.
They have so you just said it. You just literally said what they have in common, Clutch.
Backups.
Just say their names again.
Jordan Farmar and Landry Fields. I still don't get it.
This is
Yeah,
crazy.
like what?
Are they
Yo.
light skin? GK said they light skin.
GK, you should understand what I'm saying at all people. Say their names, right? They have something in common in the names. God, you can spell it out.
Fields. Farmer.
Oh, F.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Thank you, GK.
Oh.
I don't know who's on that team.
They're
I don't know
Googling. Clutch Googling. Look at Clutch. Look at Clutch Googling.
I just got the draft class here. I don't remember the
That's
draft class.
Googling. That's Googling. Clutch, you
Crazy.
disqualified from the answer.
That's tough.
No Googling.
That's
You gotta.
crazy.
This is a memory game. I know I'm playing hardball with y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is anything to remember.
Y'all nickname 2K.
Nah, I don't know who
Markel
listen,
folks.
Incorrect, boy.
Fuck man, Troy go, man.
He in Orlando right now. That's why.
Man, play whatever. I got confused.
GK said,
Listen,
"Dude, shoot three."
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who it is, but I do know who it is because I Googled. So fuck it. I don't care. Yep, Terrence Ferguson. Like I was like, bro, I'm not about to
Yo, I did not know he was on the team, bro. That is crazy.
That's anybody. I didn't even know who that was. I'm like, bro.
Nah, I knew him in OKC.
School, thank you for snitching on yourself. You're disqualified from the next question.
How am I disqualified for the next question? I ain't say nothing.
Cause you Googled.
I Googled, but I ain't say nothing.
No Google it. It don't matter. Once you press Google and you start
Bruh, it was like
Google, man.
Bro, it was like 10 minutes.
Google.
But we was already guessing for a good 10 minutes.
Then I gotta let everybody Google. Nah, I just want to look up the draft list. That's all I want to do. Like,
nah, I just said,
I'll let you slide.
Yeah, this was at the end. I'm like, bro, I don't know who it is. I give up.
Your first hint. Drafted a no.
Oh, wait.
Gbaby, calm down.
Is this a good one?
About,
Hey,
I can't stand the early
He's a point
2000s.
guard. Thank you. Even GK said it.
I don't like
Oh
him.
man,
I don't like it.
2003, 2004 rookie. See, he has some accolades, bro.
First team or second team?
I don't know. He only played 8 years. He only played 8 years.
Okay.
I don't remember who was drafted that year.
That was the Braun class.
Last play with the Spurs.
I might start making everybody hold their hands in front of the camera.
03, 04.
G.
Yeah, hold.
You got a Google accessible device in your hand.
I mean, I'm holding it here so you see I'm not using it.
So it'd be 02, 03.
He played 8 years. And he was a point guard.
I swear I'm not gonna know these days, bro.
It's two names that come to mind, and you said he made all rookie.
My thought was
that means he won a chip. Did he win a chip? No, he didn't. Nah, he just played with him.
There's two names that come to mind.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Because that 03 draft class was.
Remember the theme.
I remember watching.
Remember the
project
theme
on that.
What's the theme, BooWop?
Last name.
Thank you. Appreciate the theme. TJ Ford, right?
There you go. There you go, school. Even though Mel got it like 10 minutes ago. All right. Here we go. Y'all should know this guy. He was drafted in 2012. Undrafted. Sorry, undrafted.
Oh, shit.
Undrafted.
Oh, damn. Oh, shit.
Shooting guard, small forward. Played 10 years.
Okay, he got a solid career.
Nah, he's still playing.
Still playing.
Born in France.
Oh, what's the last one? Evan Fournier, let's go. No, Evan Fournier, stop playing with me. Yeah. I know that one.
Once I seen play 10 years, I said, "Oh, this is another one."
Like that played and plays. Like, come on, dog. Like you be cheating with those words.
You got no damn accolades, bro. Telling niggas
you manipulating these words, man.
Hey.
Yeah, Mr. Orlando Magic himself.
Hey, he ready?
Mm-hmm.
Drafted in 2006.
I swear I don't remember this draft class.
He said 10 years in 2012. Does this include? No, it's not, GK. Shooting guard, point guard. Nah.
All NBA.
No way. He got all NBA his first year in the league?
It might be all rookie.
I'm about to say.
We need to know.
I was about to say. Who the hell came out the league?
I did say in the beginning, if there's some typos, I didn't care. Okay. I did say that. I did put a disclaimer.
Because that's crazy if he coming into the league already all NBA. Like
it was all rookie. It was all rookie. It's all rookie. Going forward, it's all rookie. All right?
Got you. Retired at 17.
Last place for the Nets.
Darren Williams?
No,
it's with an F. Gotta have an F.
Oh, yeah, you right.
Incorrect.
So, yeah, I want to know who that is.
I could know. I'll switch it up. I'll try to give them some better. They know I give them better hints to this, but this one I wanted to win. And I'm still not winning. They got 3, I got 2. Now they determined not to give up. And somebody sneakily using Google somewhere. I think it's the humming. No answers?
Drafted 06, shooting guard, point guard. Is it all NBA or
it's
all
rookie? All rookie.
11 years in the league. Last played for the Nets.
He's light skinned. I'll give you one more hint since I put all NBA.
And he played on the Nets in 2017. But his last name begins with a F.
See, you guys think I tricked you, but it's hard doing this F names. Half of the F names up there, I never heard of them dudes.
You could have got. You could have put first names with F's too. That would have made it a little.
I wanted last names. All right, word. That was it. Everybody done?
Yeah.
Everybody done?
I give up.
Y'all
gonna be mad.
Wow.
Goofy at.
Chat got it. Who had it? Roddy? Yeah. Roddy.
Because chat cheating.
Everybody cheated. I'm cheating.
They definitely using their phones.
Yeah, like
drafted 2005.
I see what you talk about with the typos.
Yeah, I told you I did not give. I did this last night. I was dying. Centers, power forwards. 2005, 2006, old rookie. Played 13 years.
Okay, I should probably know this person. He's a center.
Got one championship. That's
one championship. Is it the same trend of the Fs?
All the way through.
Oh, it's all the way through? Okay, cool.
The last one's going to be kind of hard because I had to fit some people.
I'm trying to think who... What?
Who the fuck?
Channing Frye.
Channing Frye.
Let's go. I'm on a roll today.
Y'all going to let Gbaby win one.
Won't.
Roll today.
Every dog has his day.
I said Channing Frye too. Whoa. Isn't that tough?
Gbaby said it way before you.
What? Man.
When Gbaby said it first, is whoever says the first answer.
He said I could have sworn Channing came out almost at the same time. Okay, this is 2019 draft. Okay, I'm like where this is going.
Center
in the 2019 draft.
Come on. Yeah.
3 years.
Rookie?
What?
Oh my goodness, bro. I know who this is.
Angola.
Come on.
2019 draft. Plays for the Rockets.
What the crap is his name? Oh my god, bro. What is his name? He's literally in my brain. What is his name? Because he's not starting. Oh my goodness. What is his name?
And he plays
I'm going to lose this one because I don't remember his name.
2019 Rockets. Did he get... I can't even ask. Did he get drafted by the Rockets?
No, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't get drafted by the Rockets. Okay. But he played on the Rockets.
Oh, this is getting on my nerves because I can't remember his name.
I don't know.
I know who it's not.
I give you
that man said Angola.
That's what it said. That's what it said. That's what it
is.
What was I gonna say? Damn, I forgot.
What's the one more hint? Yeah.
I was about to give you one more hint. I forgot.
Oh God.
Oh, he has the same name as a singer. His first name is the same name as a singer.
As a singer.
Mm-hmm.
Singer. That's actually a beneficial.
I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't help me at all. Who the crap was born in Angola, bro? Because I know he's not starting. That's what's frustrating me. Oh my goodness. Because I know who their starter is. Because they traded away Christian Wood. I know who their starter is now. Who did they...
Bruno?
Taco Fall! Thank you! Oh my goodness. Oh, that was getting on my nerves, bro.
Finish it off, Clutch.
Who said... Clutch ain't say nothing. I said it.
I mean, school.
Bruno F. I don't know.
Nah, I can't give it to you.
What you mean?
What I mean? That's what I mean.
Bruno F.
I was wrong?
That's not his name. His name is not Bruno F.
Wait. I was wrong?
Yeah, G, you were wrong.
You said Mo Bamba. The trend is F. The last name.
Yeah, I said Taco Fall.
No, it wasn't. It's not Taco, Gbaby. You
out.
Yeah, he got drafted by Boston.
Bruno.
But don't he play on the Rockets right now?
So, listen. The answer is still up for grab, Gbaby. You can't answer though.
What you mean?
That's crazy.
I talked with Larry Bird, and he said that we cannot take.
And that's tough because I know who the guy is now. Now that
that's funny.
I know the last name.
I took a random.
But that's crazy.
That's cool. You got the first half, but I need the F. The theme is the
When you said a singer, when you said a singer, I just started thinking of big names.
So you guys know, Gbaby can't answer.
I gave y'all his.
Yeah, I know exactly who it is now. But even though when you said singer, honestly, I thought you were trying to be nasty and like maybe Taco's real name is the same name as a singer. I thought you was trying to be nasty. But
when she said the same name as a singer, I'm not thinking of somebody named Chris.
I still don't know.
I know exactly who it is. I know exactly who it is.
I don't know.
Can I get
if everybody gives up, can I say the name before you click it? Because I know who it is.
I'm not school. I cannot give you the point.
Wait, real quick before you click it.
Though I got the first name.
Nah, what was the first name?
Bruno. The last name is the name of the challenge. Like
I know exactly who it is. Man. I can say it if everybody gives up. If everybody gives up, I can say it because I know exactly who it is.
I think everybody gave up, man.
Bruno Fernando. Yep.
Oh.
I know exactly who that was.
Who the fuck is that guy?
I only know him because of 2K. If I'm being honest.
That's why these motherfuckers.
He played on Boston.
Yeah, I only he did play on Boston.
Don't be getting no tick.
Listen, I said this the bottom of the
barrel. I could have Googled him and I wouldn't have found him.
Yes, you would have.
Nah.
Yeah, you would have. Bruno Fernando, you would have found him.
Point guard shooting.
He made all rookie undrafted.
How was he undrafted in 2012 but made all rookie in 2017?
Typo.
Yeah, it's a typo. I don't know what it is.
So
I don't know what it is.
So is he undrafted 26?
Can you let me go look?
Okay.
Can you let me go look?
Yeah, and we deserve an extra hint.
And I gave you one before when you didn't deserve one. Yeah, he was undrafted in 2016.
Okay.
2016, okay.
So, I'll let y'all know some typos. I'll let y'all know from the jump.
So undrafted 2016, but he made.
Was that the trash rookie class? Like who's the?
No, that was the Jaylen Brown.
Okay. So the year before was the trash one.
Played 5 years in the league. And
he last played for the Clippers, if y'all don't know.
Is this 2021, 2022, or 2020, 2021?
Oh, you say he played for who?
The Clippers. Last play for the Clippers.
I just need to know, is it 2020, 2021, or 2021, 2022? Because that determines my answer.
Well, his last name started with an F.
No, almost.
Yeah, you almost fucked up.
Yo, who was he drafted to? Like who was the team? No. Who was the team that picked him up? He was undrafted.
2021.
Okay, got you.
No. I need the last play for the Clippers 2021. But who was the team that picked him up? Can't give me that. We can't negotiate. You don't mess that up. Like
Nah. I gave you an extra hint before when I said that Bruno's name. It was the singer's name. You didn't do nothing to get.
And I got that right. You just want to be petty.
No, you said Bruno F. That is not his name. If I start letting Bruno F, they're gonna be like A. Ferguson, and I'm gonna be like, all right, that has to count now. Nope. I can't let you set precedents. Okay.
Oh,
Gbaby cheating.
Oh boy, wasn't hit. No, I'm not. I swear I'm not. I swear I'm not. No, I swear I'm not. I swear I'm everything.
BooWop need to start cheating. BooWop the one that need to start cheating.
Nah, because I remember this roster.
Last play for the Clippers.
Is this the same roster that lost to the Suns in the second round?
No.
2021? Yeah.
Or to the Jazz, lost to the Suns, in the conference finals.
Yeah, the Jazz was last season.
If it's 2020, 2021, it's the year they lost to the Jazz in the conference finals.
I don't think it is
Kawhi was hurt.
Shooting guards on this team.
So who the crap?
That last name.
I should know this team pretty well.
Yeah, the last name with the F. That's why I know who it's not. Like I've rolled out like 8 players. I'm trying to think of the last 2. Exactly. It's not Pat Bev.
It's not PG.
It's Yogi Ferrell.
No!
Oh my God!
No
way! insane, bro.
Yeah, Google was on that nigga's side.
That's crazy, BooWop. That's crazy.
Look, man.
Yeah,
That's a great pick too, bro.
that man
That's
said, "Google me up."
Last one, and then we're gonna get into this PvP, and then we out.
Man. That is crazy, though. I don't care what y'all
Drafted
say.
in 2009.
Let me put my phone right here so y'all can see. Now, how the fuck I got my phone? I'm gonna put it right here though.
You got two phones. I don't want to hear this.
BooWop is broke. BooWop can't afford no two phones.
BooWop is broke.
One of them is just on Wi-Fi, though.
Good one, G. I like that. That's that
That's
1998 shit.
Still a rookie.
Multiple phones still hooked up and shit. I feel it.
He only played 3 years. What
Jesus.
the? Last play for Portland.
Who the crap only played 3 years in Portland?
Played for Portland.
Oh, rookie.
Oh, no.
Who was there before old boy got there?
Point guard.
I'll give you one
Can
extra.
Can I get a college? Can I get a college?
Give you one more hint.
Yeah, what's the other hint?
He played 3 years in the NBA and 3 years overseas after leaving the NBA.
Rudy Fernandez.
That's incorrect. He played in Australia, China, and Italy.
Can I get a college? Like, you get me where he played overseas. Like, we pay attention to
that. Low key might help. I don't know.
I thought it would have been Rudy Fernandez.
He went to guess the right answer, Steve.
I've never heard of that phone.
This is the James Harden Steph Curry draft, so I should know this. And you said,
but this is right before. This is the last point guard that was there before Dame, because Dame came 2012, 2013, one of the years.
And his name started with an F. This is
exactly.
ridiculous.
So
I like the letter ones. I can't wait till I do the next one of these. What letter should I do next, chat? What player? Give me a last name letter.
J.
I said chat.
Oh.
Don't go in.
Was he a top draft pick? Nope. He had to be. He's all NBA. I mean,
all rookie.
Nah,
he don't have to be.
I'm gonna sit this one out because I don't know. I can look. I can think all the live long. Oh wait! Can I take it back? Am I allowed to take it back?
He's gonna break something.
I think I know who it is.
Oh, who's their roster?
Z.
Nah.
They're trying to make it really
but it
hard.
starts with an F.
Even the chat trying to punish y'all.
Damn, man.
Nah, I'm done. I'm done.
Z?
You got it.
Hold on.
What you say, Boo?
Wasn't it Johnny Flynn?
No.
I already guessed, sure.
Johnny, what you say?
I said Rudy Fernandez.
Yeah,
Johnny
Flynn.
Johnny Flynn?
That's a great pick. Yeah, that was a great pick. That was a great pick.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Johnny. You right. School. Yeah, you absolutely right.
I know that
Johnny Flynn was a
draft.
great
I'm
pick.
like, I had to think of. I'm like, yo, I know.
The reason I went crazy is because I started to. The reason I went crazy is because I started.
All right, I do S. 2K. I do S.
Because 2K, you had Luis Scola and all them boys over there, and I remember that.
That nigga said the 09 draft. I was like, oh yeah.
All right, so
if
Clutch.
He said Syracuse, it was easy.
Clutch, you got 2 right.
Because he was drafted. Right. He was drafted right before Steph Curry.
Wait, no, Clutch, you got 1 right.
I remember they did about that.
They drafted 2 point guards back to back, the dumbest thing in the world.
Clutch got 1 right. BooWop got 1 right. Gbaby got 2 right. School got 2 right.
2.5.
And I got 4. I got 4 incorrectly answered or not answered.
Wait. I didn't get 3.
Nope.
What was the 2 I got right?
2.5.
You got Evan Fournier and Channing Frye.
Oh, Taco Fall. I really thought I had Taco Fall.
I should have 3 too, because the Bruno and the Shannon Fry, we should split. You feel me? That shit.
I'm not feeling that.
Doing a man dirty.
It's the first time I played Guess That Player, and I had to negotiate with somebody.
Hey, man.
School like, nah, you got to give me an extra point. I want to win this thing. Nah, I want it. I got to win this thing. All right, let's get to this TBT that Gbaby set up for us. We got Travis Kelce versus Antonio Gates. I'm just going to read up some categories. You guys will tell me who you're going to take, and then you can discuss it if you want. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. All right, Travis Kelce, Antonio Gates. Order is School, Gbaby, Clutch, BooWop. All right, hands, School.
I'll go Gates.
Gbaby.
Uh, I
That's
think
tough.
I'm gonna go Kelce.
I got Gates.
Yeah, give me Gates.
That's
Blocking.
close.
Gates.
Ooh, blocking. Yeah, I'm gonna go Gates.
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 Route running.
Travis Kelce.
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 Elusiveness.
Kelce.
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 Durability.
I'm gonna say Antonio Gates. I'm gonna say Antonio Gates. Hold on.
I
Let me look
hear
at. Let me
you.
look at something. Let me look at
I
something.
hear you.
Your answer
But
is marked
I'm
down.
gonna
I gotta
I'm
look at something
gonna
real quick.
go. Ah, that's so tough.
Let me look at something.
Kelce don't really miss game. I mean, neither does
Yeah,
Detroit.
I'm gonna go Kelce. I'm gonna go
I'm just
Kelce.
gonna.
Change that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Kelce too. I'm gonna
I'm
go
looking at
Kelce too.
longevity wise. That's why I was
I'm
thinking
I'm gonna go
Gates off
Kelce.
the rip. This man Kelce probably missed like one game a year.
BooWop.
I wanna say, yeah, I'm gonna say Kelce.
I want to say Gates too because of
I want to say
longevity.
Gates because he was more physical. Like he played a more physical game.
But I remember Gates missing a lot of games, so maybe I'm wrong. I remember him being injured.
He was injured like towards the end of his career a lot though.
Catching in traffic.
You know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Gates because Kelce route running is just he don't get in traffic that much. So better route runner.
Yeah, I'm going Antonio Gates as well.
Yeah, I'm going with Gates.
Give me Gates.
Possession catch. I mean in tiptoe on the
Yeah,
line.
22
Feet
tap.
in. Mm-hmm.
Give me Kelce.
Not the one falling to the ground.
Kelce.
Like in the numbers.
Yeah, I
Give me
got you.
Kelce.
Kelce.
I'm actually going Gates.
Physicality.
Oh, Gates.
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 Career. Oh, red zone. Red zone. Red zone.
Red
Who you
zone.
taking? Yeah, who you taking in the red zone?
I'm gonna go Gates. Gates was a touchdown machine.
I mean, red zone. I think I'm going Kelce. To be honest.
Clutch.
I'm gonna go with Gates.
Give me Gates.
Career.
Travis Kelce.
They're the same. But I'm gonna go Kelce. But it's basically the same.
I'm gonna go Gates because Kelsey's career is not over.
I'm gonna say
You almost
Gates
got
as well.
Whoa, y'all going Gates?
Who
I
would
don't think
you?
that's crazy.
Who would
They
you rather?
they got this. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Troy. I'm sorry.
Who would you rather have?
Kelce.
Now, this different school.
Kelce. Yeah, Kelce.
I'm going with Kelsey.
Kelce.
No, you can discuss.
Yeah, I mean, because when you look at like their careers, they basically the same. Like they both got the same. They both got 3 All-Pro first teams. I
Yeah,
think
but
Antonio Gates has 2 second teams, and Kelce has 3. The only thing that I would argue is different is like Antonio Gates has only had 2 seasons above 1K, but he's had a bunch of 900. Well, I say a bunch. He's had 3 900s, whereas Travis Kelce, first 2 years 862, 875. And then he's always had a K. He's had 1, 2, 3, 6 straight years of 1K. So
I mean, like, don't get me wrong, their careers are very like I just think with Travis did his amount, like he's only played what 8, 9 years in the league. Basically, damn near been the best tight end in the league for a good half or maybe even more of that. And like, yeah, like his stats say a lot too. And he won a Super Bowl.
No, I agree. That's why I say like career. You really can't argue like definitively Gates has a better career. I'm only saying he's been productive and played a little bit longer because he is an all-time great tight end. So, but yeah, I think Kelce gonna clear him in about a year or two, like officially.
What? Gates played 16 years or some shit like that.
Yeah,
he
and he
played a
was doing, and he
minute.
was playing in an era where they weren't really pass happy like they are now.
Yeah, that's why when I look at the numbers,
The
like
Chargers.
they had
No,
pass
LT.
happy.
the
I
league
know the
wasn't
league,
pass happy.
but he played on the Chargers his whole career, so that's what I'm
Yeah, but
talking
they
about.
yeah, but
Yeah,
they did have
but
LT. Like if you look at Kelsey's best running back ever there was Kareem Hunt. He was there for what,
and that
two,
was
3 years?
1 year or 1 year.
Yeah. Like he had to deal with LT the whole time he was there, and LT was setting touchdown records. So and then like Gates, like I just feel like I picked Gates' career because he obviously he played longer, and like when you put up the numbers are gonna be in Kelsey's uh side because Kelsey plays in the passing era, and he also plays with Pat Mahomes.
But and then also too, even in the last, I won't say the last. So obviously, I'm not counting his last 2 years in the league because he barely got reps. So even if you go, because 2011 was his last Pro Bowl. 2012 he had 538. 2013 he had 872. 2014 he had 821. Like so, he was still pretty much effective since from '04 to 2014. So a decade straight, he was still effective. And then of course you get old.
Was Kelce almost a decade in, right?
No, but this is, but I
Right.
mean, yeah, but I'm just saying, I get you 100%. Like Travis Kelsey's got 8 years in the league, so this is about to be his ninth. But like, I'm not counting his first year, just like I'm not counting Antonio Gates' first year. So it's really 7. So but BooWop said it. I think in a year or two, I think Kelsey is pretty much. It's gonna be him, Gronk, and Tony Gonzalez, top 3, no question asked.
Yeah, he's going to start being in the conversation for the greatest tight end ever
Yeah,
if he keeps this going.
because right now it's Gronk and Tony. Take your pick.
I'm
Honestly,
taking Grant.
no, I get you. I'm just saying right now that's the conversation.
Yeah.
You good?
I'm good.
All right, let's close it out. Final thoughts, Gbaby.
Oh, great show. It's a pleasure to be here. Nuggets and 6, Saints 2023. I ain't got nothing crazy today.
You a Nuggets fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you love Joker so much.
I mean, it's not the
Yeah,
only reason why.
school. Find out. School final thoughts.
Oh, good show and everything. And don't forget, people, Luke is the best player in the league.
Who,
God
Luka?
bless. Yeah, best player in the league.
Clutch.
That's
Who's your
in
top
the
five?
league.
Who's your top 5, real quick? I just need to hear it. I won't argue it. I just want to know who the top 5.
Here we go.
Luka, Joker. You want it in order?
If possible. If not, I just need the 5.
Okay. Luka, Joker. I'll give it to you in order, so it could be a hot take. Y'all, something for TikTok. Luka, Joker, Steph, Giannis. Who's 5 for me? Somebody give me a 5th.
Kevin Durant.
KD, Kawhi.
What you want, a 5th of Hennessy, G?
Kawhi.
Wow.
Hey, I love the list. I love the list.
Wow.
I had to check my list real quick.
That's fine. I love the list. I ain't got no problems with your list. You ain't go here to play for me. We can move on.
All right, who was on Clutch final thoughts?
Great episode. Brooklyn, Fire, Sean Marks, and Steve Nash. That's it.
Well, somebody just said in the chat. Mel said that Joe, the owner, backed staff net. So I'm net staff. So BooWop final thoughts. That nigga said I ain't got no final thoughts, man.